I remember during the Olympics of '88 when the Chinook blew into Calgary and the temperatures went up. Tomorrow, +5.
And it's a win for the record books for Jennifer Jones. Her resume, remarkable. Olympic champion, world champion, 6-time national champion, 16 appearances at the Scotties. Jennifer Jones, though, has a new addition to her already strong team. Their team, though, may have the biggest lineup change. Team Fleury is skipped by. Chelsea Carey, the 2-time champion, joins a talented lineup of Scotties finalists. Can Carey be the wild card Team Fleury has been looking for? It's a Saturday night for the Calgary Curling Bubble. Draw 4 is next.
As you look down towards the Trans-Canada, you go left, and that'll take you towards Banff. This is Winsport and the arenas, and of course, just across the street are the Canada Olympic Park, the ski hills, the half pipes. Earlier today, it was Nova Scotia picking up their first win, Jill Brothers convincingly, and it was Alberta, after giving up the lead, coming back to win 7-5 over the reigning Canadian and World Junior champion, Zacharias. And Rachel Homan on the ice for her first time, shaking it off with Sarah Wilkes, her new second, 92%, 9-4. So as we take a look at the standings, everyone in Pool A has played. Pool B, Corinne Brown will make her debut tonight for BC. And on this Saturday night, we do say hello, Canada. Welcome back. Second day coverage of the Scotties, the first of 4 events we'll have for you over the course of the next couple of months from this curling bubble in Calgary, and Cheryl Russ alongside. This one you would have circled on the calendar regardless of the change that we have seen with Tracy Fleury's team. Chelsea Carey coming in to skip her as she's elected to stay home. And she really does fit, doesn't she?
Oh, it's just perfect. It's unbelievable when you think, how do you do that? How do you replace Tracy Fleury? Chelsea Carey's available. It's unbelievable. It really is. Chelsea's one of the best ice readers and best strategists I've ever seen in the women's game, and that's half the battle. Plus, she makes a lot of shots along the way. But to your point, and that's the key one, her style of play matches up with the other 3. It's a good team.
We've talked often about what the time off has meant for the players. Yeah, they've missed the game, but some of them have also been revitalized, and I think that applies to Jennifer Jones.
Most definitely. You know, when I talked to Jen, she said that this year away really made her realize how much she loved this game. And sometimes, you know, you play by routine. You just do the same thing over and over again every year. And by stepping away, she really realized you're either going to realize you miss it or you don't, and she realized she did. And I think that renewed passion is going to push her beyond that semifinal finish from last year.
Same thing, year after year after year. When we come back, it is Tracy Fleury against Jennifer Jones.
We were able to have a couple of events early in the season, which was incredible. And from there on out, we've just kind of gone with the flow and seen what was available. And when we can practice, we tried to do that individually. And the most important thing is to try to get better as the week goes on and just try to take it one game at a time.
There's pretty high excitement level. There's nerves too, because everybody's a little unsure of what you're going to see. We're used to being well grooved at this point in the season, but you know, hoping to make Tracy proud, and this team's had such a great run together that I'm just going to try not to screw it up too badly.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. By Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By Purex Bathroom Tissue, the only soft sorbent one. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
And from outside, we come inside. This beautiful Markham MacPhail Center, all part of Winsport, Canada Olympic Park, and the 4 sheets in play. Time to meet the teams now, and it's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here is how. Jennifer Jones heads up the team from Manitoba, the St. Vital Curling Club in Winnipeg, with Caitlin Law, Jocelyn Peterman, and Lisa Weigel, who now throws the lead stones as she takes over for Dawn McEwen, who is expecting in the next few months. while Chelsea Carey comes in to pick up the skipping duties of Tracy Fleury, backed up by Selena Nigelman, Liz Fife, and Kristen McCush. You see Jennifer Jones has moved out to put the brush down. That means that Team Fleury and Chelsea Carey have won the draw to the button, and so they will have the hammer in this first end of play. Playing the Yellowstones, Manitoba the red, and strange, I know, really is, after some 10 years. Lisa Weagle gets us underway, throwing the lead stones for Manitoba.
You want in?
That's all there.
And throwing them well, 94% in her first game.
Yeah, I talked to Jen a little bit about Lisa, and I said, how's it working? She said, you know what, we played 11 games together this year, and she said it was like we played together forever. And part of that's, I think, you've played against the person for so long, so that makes it familiar. So really easy transition.
I don't think there'll be a pile of blank ends in this game. Two very aggressive skips.
Well, I mean, to me, the question is, how aggressive will Chelsea Carey be? She is aggressive, and as she has said, she thinks that this team she's got now is more aggressive than the two teams that she played with to win. You know, she said at one point in time, I would suggest, hey, let's draw let's hit. This team said, no, let's draw. How aggressive will they be knowing that they have that last rock?
Yeah, I think Chelsea, this team fits her much better probably than her last team. I think she had to change for her previous team, but this team, it's more her natural style. Make it a lot easier. And that's what a good skip does. I mean, you fit the calls to what the comfort of the players are in front of you.
Whoa, if you're tapping. Whoa, clean. Yep, yeah. Whoa. Yep. Close. Hard. Hard. Tapping hard. You gotta get by. Hard. Get by.
Oh, they got it by.
Really nice, Lisa. Really nice.
Good judge, Caitlin. Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at the keys to the game. We'll start with Team Fleury.
Touch more.
Well, be careful, Vic. Chelsea, we just talked about already, aggressive skip. And when you're that good and you played as well as she did, 85%, it's just so easy to go all-out offense. The other three players did not play well at all in that first game. So you have to be very careful against such an aggressive team like Jones. And some input from the thrower. It's a new team. Chelsea's a talented with the ice reading and where to put that broom, but she doesn't know these players at all. What do they do under pressure? What do they do in the 10-10, inside out? Let them have input.
Right to it. Yep. Come on, guys. Go, go, go.
Yep.
Go, 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 go.
Keep going. Great sweep, guys.
Good sweep.
Great brush.
I think I like tapping this.
Now the keys for Manitoba and Jennifer Jones.
Well, I talk about some teams discussed that maybe they would play a little bit more defensive style to start this event because they didn't have as many reps. But for Jen, just you be you, play your style out there. That's going to put pressure on this newly formed team. And then you look at the all-star starter that Jen has. I mean, you need that kind of a lead to pull off the game style that you have. And it's amazing she had one of them in Dawn, and she found a second one in Lisa.
Stay with it, Lisa.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue, an obvious choice for Western Canadians for over 95 years. Well, we've talked about Lisa Weagle, and you know, these players have, Kathy, been left to their own devices over the pandemic period. The problem for Lisa is she didn't have many devices.
Well, she didn't. She said when the gyms closed down, she realized very quickly that her and her husband owned no equipment. So they went out and bought everything that they could. But if you tried during the beginning of the pandemic, there wasn't much around. She did contact a sweeping coach, and even though they haven't met, she has sent tapes so that he can assess, and he'll be watching tonight. Because even though she has swept for years in replacing Dawn McEwen, she's had to sweep on the other side of the stone, something that she's not done. That affects perception, that affects strength. And who's on the other end of the phone all the time when she's asking for help? Well, that's Dawn Askin.
Very good.
And there is Dawn here in support, and of course, as we mentioned, expecting in April.
I like firm.
I didn't want to get
Okay.
That's, you know, Lisa said how nice that is. that she just has that support from Dawn.
And that's just Dawn McEwen. I mean, she's part of this team still, and so it's important to her, the success they have, and she wants to be part of that and give Lisa as much opportunity. And I'm sure they've had those one-on-one conversations. You know, what can you say to Jen that I've said to Jen over the years? Anything to help.
Sorry, Joss. My bad.
And after being spoiled all those years with the great Rachel Holman team, what a nice opportunity for Lisa to pick up that phone and have Jen Jones on the other end of the line.
Yeah. Probably normal, just so that we have room here.
First down the path kind of jumps a little. Yeah. Fresh pebble.
Good throw.
Got it. Dude.
Whoops. Corner guard here for the team with hammer and a chance to set 3.
Liz Fife.
Right up. Yep.
Playing her old skip in Caitlin Laws. They won a World Junior together back in 2008.
Oh.
Watch out. Uh-oh. Goodness.
Okay.
Oh, could that not have worked out worse?
Oh, poor Liz. Those are just hard. It looks way worse than it really is. Just one bad angle and then it compounds itself.
Like this much to like.
It looks worse than it really is, and it really didn't look good.
Oh.
Just an inch higher, and you maybe even roll behind the corner, and you've got something special going for a potential 3.
No. Clean. Nice, Caitlin. Sorry, Joss.
It's really coming up there.
Yeah.
He likes
I
that.
didn't think it would. I liked your throw, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was with you.
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay. You got it.
Still a chance here. The angle that's required to make the double will be really close for this yellow rock of Selena's to roll behind the corner guard.
Close. Whoa. Whoa.
Girl.
Really good throw, Selena.
Okay.
There's an example there, Cheryl, where
Mine might be.
you know that might have been a 9.5 as opposed to a 10, and you know that might be her tendency. But does Chelsea know that?
Right.
You like that?
A little overthrow.
Okay. Top 8.
And that is going to be a big key to your point is you might just have to be a lot more transparent as a thrower. You might have to, you know, say, give me a little lessons because I know what I do here or under this kind of situation.
My favorite line is that the most important curler out on the ice is whoever's throwing the darn thing. Doesn't matter what title you have, it's whoever's throwing it. And in Selena's case there, maybe it's prudent to say, just skipper, tighten it up a bit. I'm always a little heavy in these.
You guys get off for a sec. Even a guard.
Close. Top 12. Top 8.
Yeah, it's too deep. Too deep. We're gonna have to finish this, Lisa. Stay close. Yep, we gotta tuck it. Yep. Get it in there. Yep.
Almost.
Good throw, Caitlin.
Well, there you go. They got a little piece behind it.
Yeah.
Just move it back? Or do you want to play this? It's not bad.
I don't mind that.
Why not?
Easy?
Okay. You got it.
Think this will go sideways? I think so. Off the center.
Tried to get it tucked so that you couldn't get the little hit and roll behind the yellow guard. So at least if this is made, it'll be wide open for Jennifer Jones' team.
Selena Negevin. Fife picks her up. Now McCush joins in. Get it. Oh, they did.
Good throw, Selena.
Boy, they just snuck it by.
Yeah, that was close.
Things are jumping a bit.
9-2. Nice throw.
Well, Lisa Weigel said after one of the throws by Jocelyn Peterman, maybe it's the fresh pebble.
Yeah, you don't. Almost all the practice rocks are maybe middle 12 foot to the pin. So you're warming up from wide to the middle. When you throw it down the middle, many rocks there, you haven't worn that pebble down at all.
Wasn't on this side of center, so maybe wasn't getting quite to the same spot.
The 6-time champion.
Whoa, Ian. Whoa.
Currently tied with Colleen Jones and Jill Officer. Again. How many times are they going to be able to sneak it past?
Might have been closer.
Oh, some nice brushing.
Yeah.
Sorry. Should trust myself early. Oh, and then,
Yeah. Good speed.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's good throw.
It's a little solid too. No?
9-9.
Now that it's moved up 2 rocks, the double's virtually impossible. A change of weight here. This would be a tricky one
We
to
gotta throw a
read.
little less weight to have any chance of being shot. I still don't think we're gonna be, but just roll it over in front of it.
Yeah.
Make her deal with it.
Yep.
Solid bumper.
Sure.
I
You're
like
looking
that.
underfoot here, you think, for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it just comes down. Touch.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this will hold a little on this side of the line, but once it goes, it'll really go.
Yeah.
So just stay close to it.
Okay, Chelsea got it.
Great ice reading already. Good example of the awareness of that center line. A little bit of fresh pebble. An underthrow here, it's all over the guard.
Good bump.
Whoa, easy.
Yeah, the 16 win was when she represented Manitoba. The 19 win
Touch first.
playing here in Alberta.
Yep.
One more time. Try this one a little bit.
Right over,
Doesn't
go.
tease the guard at all. Just rolls to the center line.
Shoot. Good sweep.
Really nice weight.
Thanks.
9.5. This is
Yeah.
your ice, right?
Yep.
So
You got
I think we could be aggressive, Caitlin.
A lot of people thought Chelsea hadn't really been playing because, you know, she didn't have a team this year, wasn't
Yeah.
intending to play in the women's game, but she has been
9.5.
practicing for
Okay.
mixed doubles,
Right.
which is coming up. Her and
Caitlin's
Colin
ice
Hodgson are in
like
that
Caitlin's
together. So she's been on the ice. I ran into her getting COVID tests the other day, and she said, you know, it didn't take me long to get back out there because I've been trying to practice for mixed doubles and get ready for that,
Excellent.
Yeah, she was on the ice for a week, I think, at the Glencoe.
which is
Very good.
amazing ice. It can as close to arena as you can ever imagine.
Good.
It's an interesting
this
roll
now.
because if you try to
roll
hit
that,
the
that's
simple
your
back one,
spot,
that
right?
top one's kind of in your vision.
Could, yeah, for the blank.
Blank?
It's harder to make, but it's great, better if you make it. What's that, like a thin half, like a third?
Yeah. It's whatever you see. I'm good with either. Like I think you have all of this if you wanted to play it. Do you have all of this?
Do you have all the back?
Yep. It's up to you, Chelsea. If you like. Plus some.
They're considering the double and the blank.
I like that.
Thinking I want to throw you like a in between, like easy normal.
Okay.
Like that, like nine,
9.5?
9.5.
I
Yeah.
like this call.
Yep.
Let's make it. Yeah.
Like it's, you can make.
Yeah, first end, you're probably less than 50% chance of a success rate of a blank, and then
I
it's a
like this.
steal.
Yeah, I like this.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, there's more room there than I thought there was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this, Chelsea.
I'm thinking, like I'm not ready to go to easy, but I'm thinking like 9.5.
Yeah,
like in
sure.
between.
Okay.
I like it. Okay, Chelsea, you got it.
Yeah, just gotta trust this here.
Yep,
She'll
right
curl
to
up
it.
a little.
Final stone,
Close.
facing 2 with her last.
9-5.
Chelsea Carey.
No.
It looked so much more promising, though, until Liz Fife and her stone took out 3 rocks. Sit down, though, and she'll roll away.
Watch out, Sina. Nice hit, Charles.
Little shake of the head, steal of 1. Jones.
Just, yeah, I think we
Lisa Weagle throwing the lead stones for Manitoba as we welcome you back on this Saturday night to complete day 2 of our coverage of the Scotties. And the hit, the roll a little too far by Chelsea Carey, and Manitoba with the steal of 1 means that Fleury, Team Fleury with Chelsea Carey, and I'll apologize right now. We get a little, it's Team Fleury. Skipped by Chelsea Carey. Does once again have last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstones. Think she just got caught in the ice?
Yeah, I do. We've talked a lot about anything outside edge of 4 just tracks, and I think the worry was there had been a lot of curl in different spots. I think Chelsea just thought there was some pebble there, which there could have been, and just a misread on the ice. And we all do it. It was just an educated guess.
All you.
Really gotta go. Really gotta go. Gotta go.
Really coming down.
Gotta go. Gotta go. 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 Get a bite. Get a bite. Get a bite. Get a bite. Right up. Right up. Right up. Right up.
Get enough. Get enough. Get enough. Get enough. Get enough.
Okay,
oh,
15-7.
maybe not quite.
Close. Depends how the rings are.
It's very close.
Well, the addition of Lisa Weigel was a discussion point for Jennifer Jones for a while, as they talked about a 5-person team.
It was so incredible. We actually had sat down as a team and thought that we wanted to have a 5-person team, just because of how grueling the schedule can be, whether it's pregnancy or injury. We wanted the ability to have somebody else on our team, and then all of a sudden Lisa became available, and it was like it was meant to be. We couldn't even believe it. We all picked up the phone, and I called her right away to see if she'd be interested in the opportunity, and we're very grateful. She brings so much experience, knowledge. She's a great teammate, great human being, and we're very, very lucky to have her as part of Team Jones.
So here's how quickly things happened for Lisa Weigel. She was notified on the Thursday that she would no longer be part of the home and team. Now she goes through all the emotions as we watch Liz Fife. Really not having a future at that moment in time. Talking with people from Curling Canada, would you be interested in maybe becoming a coach and nurturing and doing that thing? By Sunday came the call from Jennifer Jones.
It's hard to believe.
And she gave it some thought, and that's how quickly it happened. But up until that point, she really didn't know what she was going to be doing.
No, I obviously meant to be. It all worked out for a reason, but I know Lisa had a few days in there that were pretty tough to come to grips with. You know, what's my future going to look like?
They were our Olympic team. They lost the last 2 Scotties. They won a couple, all with Lisa. They won the right in the Canada Cup to get to the next Olympics. It had to be bitter. It's part of the game. There's nothing wrong with what Rachel did, don't get me wrong, but you're right. It had to be a tough, whatever it was, 48 hours.
And she doesn't know beyond this year, really, what's going to happen with Dawn expecting and then expected to come back next season, all things being equal. She doesn't know what's going to happen beyond this year. So for her, got them both, and very nice, and does open up that stone of the back 4. For her, it's all or nothing this year, and also for Lisa, she said, I said, well, you know, now you have to watch your P's and Q's, don't you? What do you say? She says, they told me to come in and speak my mind, and she says, you know what? I've been around the game too long, and I know my place. I know what I can bring. So she's going to be as vocal as somebody who's been with this team for 10 years.
Which is huge.
1 month.
Yeah. And I think, you know, knowing the rest of the team, they'd appreciate that. It just makes it seamless and her fit in, and nobody's tiptoeing around each other.
You bring that different perspective too strategically. Like Holman thinks outside the box more than any team out here. So she's learned to play a little different styles, and sometimes that can help.
Whoa. Time's getting better. Go, hard.
Coming around.
Hard. Gotta go. Keep going. Go.
And boy, they wrap it around. So to sitting 2 again without. And then there's Chelsea Carey, of course. Same situation. Didn't have a team. And then suddenly, here she is.
So I talked to them in December. At that time, we still didn't know, when they first asked me, we still didn't know whether or not Tracy would be able to come into the bubble, but they were aware that there was a possibility that she wouldn't be. So they asked if I would be interested in coming with them either way, either as their 5th or potentially playing. Obviously, at that point, everyone, including myself, hoped that Tracy would be able to come and that they wouldn't need me to actually play. But I agreed to it then, and then we found out probably a couple of weeks after that Tracy wasn't going to enter the bubble, and so then I was in.
I think so.
Yeah. And so here she is.
Yeah, I think it's really hard to, but maybe, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
That was my only hesitation, is I don't think you can, but do that, and then we hopefully have a guard to run into it or so. Like, we can always play this.
Yeah.
I don't know what else. I mean, you could play that, but then she just follows it again.
Yeah, that too, but I don't mind the freeze.
I don't mind the freeze.
I don't really see much else other than trying this, but I'm just worried that, if you just miss it, then she goes another one, yeah. I think this is probably the call. Even if you ever touched it and sat here, like at least she's got to deal with it, and we can maybe make a double, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad either. I don't mind the plan B too.
Yes.
You touch it and roll on top of that back 4-foot stone. That's not bad. You got a couple options.
Maybe a pinch more?
I think I like that.
Okay.
And here Chelsea at the very end, which is the most important part. You can talk strategy all you want, but if you don't get that brew in the right spot, and she said, I'll give a little more for you.
Mm-hmm.
So they're starting to work on that. That's excellent.
I think a 14-5 is close here. 14-7.
Yeah, through the middle it'll be.
She said she's watched. Chelsea has said she's watched them throw stones at her for many years, so she knows their deliveries, knows a lot about them. They were teammates at the Continental Cup in London, so again, being on the ice with them, knowing them, and grew up with them, of course, in Manitoba.
Yeah, I think she lived beside her, right near Liz.
Really?
Yeah, they were neighbors almost.
Top 8, waist close.
Okay, go if you need to. Top 4 needs to curl.
Well, her dad, Vic Peters, of course, right?
Yeah, wait's, no, wait's there.
Or we did this?
Yeah.
Straight.
And Vic.
Gotta go to get there. Right up. Okay.
Caught in between.
Good throw, Selena. 4-4.
Follow Caitlin's.
No.
At all. Center back button.
You probably have to roll a little bit left, because if you hit this dead on, there might be a red double on that top buried one.
Or like I don't mind that. Yeah, or we could play 9. We're just trying to roll it.
Whichever you like.
9's good.
Do you know what I think's happened too so far this year? There's a lot of talk with Carey coming in at the last minute, a world-class spare. Jones with the new lead with Lisa. Canada's Canada, they're the defending champions, But in a home exchange, what about, Caitlin Loss? What about the 2-time Olympic gold medalist?
Yes.
This team's for real.
That's good, Caitlin. Nice shot.
And
Good.
is going to do a little work for Fleury.
Good throw, Caitlin. Liked your speed.
Moves them back.
A little less ice?
9.5 even, yeah.
Good throw. My fault. Yep.
Caitlin's first one set this up. That's in a really good spot.
Still trying to corner freeze.
They are.
It's hard to raise anything, isn't it?
It's 2 behind the corner, so you just corner down to it and then see if you can play something on it in the next one.
Wait only.
Line's better.
A little bit. Needs to curl.
Kathy, our first update, New Brunswick and Melissa Adams out of the Capital Winter in Fredericton against PEI, and Suzanne Burt from Montague and Cornwall.
Well, you want to be yellow in this particular case, and unfortunately for Melissa, she is not. Faced 4 on her first try to draw, went through the rings, and that allowed Suzanne to come in there better. So she's trying to navigate the port, get to the stone that is shot, and if she nuts it, gets right to the nose, it would be for single.
Oh, look at this now. Bishop, Lister on the brush. Got to come through that hole. Come on, get through that hole. Oh, goodness. Now, you've got to sit down first. And to the back 12 slides. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Count them up as PEI puts them on the board.
How did that not touch something?
Yeah, they're mesmerized by the line there. They were so, all 4 of them worried about getting through the port, rightly so. Nobody talked about the weight. Oh. Yikes.
And earlier today, PEI on a mistake by Sherry Anderson with a steal of 1 in 10 picked up the win. So PEI comes in with that win. New Brunswick and Adams lost their opener this morning.
Right out, Caitlin. Hard. Okay. Nice shot. That's good.
Good enough.
I put that
good,
back.
Jen. I know it from my last one.
Okay. Good. Sorry. I protected against the overthrows.
Yours is not moving at all,
but
right?
we weren't even close to the center. That's what I'm just...
I know, I'm just worried if we rub the guard, it's a disaster, right? I think we just make sure we're shot, make her deal with it, and then at least we know we can get 1.
Yeah, I like it.
So you had here, so that's probably good.
Yep, you got it.
good teaching point. You're down to 2 rocks. If you don't get shot rock here, you might never get shot rock. So even if it's not in the perfect spot, Jennifer has to deal with it. And
it's like at least an inch
Chelsea's
over
last one's not that difficult.
I don't think we can afford to play
18 teams, of course, and we have the 2 groups of 9, which means one team will always have a draw off. And then this evening it is Newfoundland and Labrador, and Sarah Hill from St. John's has the evening off, and they won their opening game this morning.
You got it. Swing for T.
Yep.
Line's good. Cross forward.
Line's good.
Little bit of room. 3 line.
Wait only.
We have no line right now.
Drifting all the way. It's running out there.
That's that 8-foot line we've talked about, and Chelsea even referred to it last game, saying how tricky the lines were.
Yeah.
Now Fife. Now McCook.
Go, 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 go.
They waited. Now it's the drag, and look at that as she'll just tuck a corner behind and sit on the lid. Shot stone.
Very nice.
This takes so long to get over there. Yeah,
it does.
That ran even longer than yours.
She had the right weight on it, so then the brushers could wait on it and then go at the end.
But this is part of what ice maker Greg Iwasko was saying earlier. It is so dry, the humidity here. There is none. And so the pebble that they put down evaporates so quickly. They've been having trouble building up pebble on the sides. So initially, when they had so much curl in practice, remember we saw, the ice was dead slow. So now they changed it around to pick up the speed. Now they're trying to bring the curl in. And because of the evaporation of the pebble, it's taken a while, but it's getting a little bit better on the sides.
And he's down, to your point, he's down to the almost the biggest diameter of pebble head he can use. After that, he's going to have to drill larger holes just to make the water droplets big enough by the time they land. Incredible.
Saskatchewan with a 2-1 lead over Nunavut, and Quebec has picked up 2 in the second. That's Laurie St. George from Laval and Glenmore over Corinne Brown from MacArthur Island Kamloops, making her Scotty's debut. Brown, of course, last year went 5 and 6 in Moose Jaw, and she was declared by the BC Association.
Chance to throw the same rock, same path.
Similar.
Drawing against 3.
Take a look though.
Top 4, side 8, back 12, and so much now on Fife and McCush. Oh, you gotta go, ladies, you gotta go. Take it down. Gotta get full 4. Fill 4, big carry. Oh, and a big carry for Chelsea Carey to the top edge of the button. Saturday night here in Calgary, day 2 of our coverage. The 40th edition of the Scotties Canadian Women's Championship. Dating back, of course, 1959, if I remember correctly. That was the first year. I have to double check.
Incredible.
But the 40th anniversary of the Scotties. And we're tied at 1. And for the first time in the game, Manitoba does have last straw. It means Jennifer Jones has the hammer playing the Redstones.
Just 2 fantastic draws by Chelsea Carey. I think we've all seen that in her game, Russ, you know, the ability to draw. And, you know, she's talked about it, that she feels like that's what allowed her to win 2 Scotties. And her and I were laughing about her dads a couple weeks ago. And you know, how they've helped our game or helped our game over the years. And she said, my dad told me not long, you know, a few years ago, he said, unless you learn how to draw, you'll never win.
No kidding.
So she said, I'm a natural hitter, which she is, but she said, when I go out to practice, I throw 90% draws.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do.
It's like a pro adjust. She said, I'll throw top 12, then I'll make myself throw back 12. And she said, then now and then I'll throw a hit in, but not very often.
Yeah, no, it just makes sense. Especially with these type of rocks nowadays. If you get a clean release, you slide close to the broom. The hitting's not the tough part.
No.
It's getting that rock in the, and now it's with so many rocks in play, the precision is so important.
Oh, and I think the other thing that helped her, she went away from the split time. I think they still take it for her if she ever wants some feedback, but in all honesty, she's just gone to more, you know, add a couple more feet, take a couple feet off. It's similar to this club, just more instinct.
Good throw.
Yes.
Okay.
You remember they actually won with the year of the Broomgate.
Yes.
And they were really struggling with split times and adding and extension and rotation. But the broom, they did a good job of handling the what are now the illegal brooms.
Our clock's still running, but.
We're not running.
Am I not losing?
I don't know how we're going to do this, Chelsea.
That was
I don't know where all this stuff was. Yeah.
We've had it happen before.
You're always on top of that.
Oh yeah, I guess we don't have spotters and stuff, do we?
No.
Did you catch it here or did Jen? Yeah. Caitlin's
I think they burnt the rock just prior to contact and unfortunately moved a bunch of them.
Okay, so
So looking for the spot. You can usually see the rings.
hinge turn still?
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Okay.
Pretty close.
I think
Thanks.
they look like they're further over.
61. That was the first year.
Yeah, I don't
It
you
was
had
Joyce
all of
McKee,
it, right?
1961.
Yeah.
And Sylvia Fedoruk was on that as well. And didn't Sylvia go on to become a senator, I think?
She did.
Got it
I think that's close, yeah.
It's just
like
the
that's
support
a
has
piece
made this
top.
just an iconic event,
Yeah.
and everybody wants, you know, all girls want to get to play at the Scotties. It's pretty incredible.
Just give it a hair that way. Yeah.
Okay.
Old.
Think we come around.
Okay, so still 3 feet less than I gave you here in the first end, hey?
Yeah.
Gotta be close.
Hey, room. Line's good. Room.
Room.
Yeah, if you're heavy, lots of room. Go back 12.
We are.
Even aggressive on it.
Yeah.
Can't be in the 8 foot. You're good. Okay, Joss.
Jocelyn's done that.
Just wrap.
Yeah.
I think we have to.
Like one or the other, I think.
Don't mind it. What do you guys like?
Like even if you're back 4, it's okay.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
So you think 14.5 here?
Yeah, they just saw this path. It's actually a pretty good opportunity.
This is where sometimes, though, I think it's really dangerous because Chelsea just drew the pin in her sleeve twice, right on the button without even any effort. So this is a really tough shot, and it's not Chelsea. And it's sometimes I used to get into that trouble. You'd make a couple and go, just throw back button, guys. Like,
Because you're feeling it. So.
yeah, if this isn't made, then they're in a bit of trouble.
You're ticking this red now. Great throw, Liz.
Beautiful
4-4.
speed.
Do you have an inch?
Didn't want the tick, but that's a nice
Yeah.
shot.
Same weight?
Yeah. Back 12. Good weight.
Jocelyn Peterman
No, then. No.
was
No,
part of
Elise.
that
You're gonna have to go,
2016 Canadian
I don't know.
Championship win with
Might
Chelsea
wanna go by.
Carey.
Yeah, go. Give it a go.
Hard lease, hard lease.
I think we're just going to sit in there.
Uh-oh. Boy. Struggling a little bit, chips it underneath.
Do you have any of this on this side?
Not good.
Barely. Like a sliver.
That's probably still the call though, right?
Hey.
Halfway?
Okay, what do you think out here?
I think like a 5 to 2. Yeah, I think like a 16 would be good for. Got it. For guard.
You know, there's risk in the shot that Chelsea played, but I think you have to really almost be super aggressive without hammer, or you can always give up deuces. So it only takes one shot to get a force, and possibly a steal comes out of it. So she's pretty comfortable. You talked about the aggressive style of play that she will play, offensive style of play, and that's one of the philosophies is, you know, going really hard for a force, and you have to be aggressive to do that.
6, 7.
Showing a lot of faith in Liz Fife, too, and she made it, too.
Going as we can. Heel, 3/4.
Well, how do you come back after giving up 5 stolen points? And now with your last, looks like you're facing more trouble.
Well, she's facing 2, and they looked at the double, but in order to score 2, you have to roll on, and that's pretty tough. So she's playing a very soft weight to the shot stone for her single.
Melissa Adams out of the Capital Winter Club in Fredericton. One previous Scotties appearance with Sylvie Robichaud back in 2018. She's a former Canadian and World Junior Champion. May remember back 98, Melissa McClure.
Oh, yes.
I think that rolled a little too far.
Yeah, they played the swingy side again, Kath.
They did.
They thought it was good right to the hog line.
Yeah, I think you're right, Kathy.
Pardon?
No. We're all bubbled now.
He said, I think you're right, Kathy.
Thank you. That's what I thought.
You're welcome.
Well, it's your birth, is it? No.
No.
They may have to measure. They have that. They've given the international curling sign. They give the finger to the official.
Nice, Selena.
And rolls it underneath. Tucks another one there.
Oh, they were a little worried about that. It wasn't coming off the line, but when it did finally, she had nice weight, Selena.
11.5. I kind of pitched it, hey?
Yeah, I thought it was. I agree, but they thought it was maybe a little up and it was running like it was, but it wasn't. The weight was perfect.
Yeah, the weight allowed it to kind of come off that line. Really nice shot.
Come look.
That's a strange way to open this up. He can hit the red extremely thin and kill the one yellow.
It's so dry out here. I feel like I'm going to go through 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Can you ever try and tap that there? So at least you have
It is.
I don't know, like, do you think you could throw, like, back line?
It is different for teams coming from the east or even from the west.
Yeah, if I get through the hole, I'm getting to
there's a little more humidity. Update now. This is the debut at the Scotties for Corinne Brown out of BC against Quebec and Laurie St. George.
Well, for Laurie St. George and her Quebec team of putting a lot of pressure on Corinne Brown, remembering that the way the draw has worked and with the buys, Laurie and her team have had a chance to play, and this is the first outing for Corinne in lots of trouble, needs full 4-foot against 3.
Sweep for T.
No mean to mislead you. She's been here before, but it's her debut, her first game tonight, so my apologies.
Whoa, line's good. Back east. Well then.
He needs to tick.
Whoa, off. Sit, baby.
Listening? Still not listening. 1 for sure, maybe 2.
1 for sure. Yeah.
And it looks like it would be 2 to my mind.
I'm with you.
So you're saying I'm right?
2? I'll throw
Pardon?
a stick on it.
I'm saying it's
Maybe.
possible you're right.
Nice sweep. Back east.
Now, Kathy was right.
Oh, golly. Yikes.
Oh.
Again, that out wide, eh? Just does not come back. Big trouble here for Team Manitoba. You really have nothing on the intern, Cheryl. I don't see. Can you?
No.
Yeah.
That you grab the corner of the 4-foot somehow. You're not going to have anything on the out turn after this one stops.
Okay, this is Selena's ice.
Yeah, Selena slid nice here.
Yeah. I thought she was maybe a pinch tight, but I think this ice will still be okay. Like, I think we can carve it if we need to.
Yeah.
Like, fast forward.
Is the speed okay out here? Yeah?
Yeah. I think so.
Sweet. for like doesn't need to be just over, but sweep for a 1.5, so that we don't. I'd like to not touch the red guard probably.
Okay.
But if we are, let us know, and we can probably do something with that too.
Sure.
At least show a piece of that other one. So right now all those are buried.
Your line's good. Just over.
It's
over.
No, line's good.
1.5.
Over
Straight guard, sitting the 2 covered. And without last
Line's
draw.
all there.
Let it sit.
Sit.
Good. Good. That girl. Good job.
Nice throw.
Like board.
Good job.
Yeah. And try and hit a.
Try the tap. I think that's because, to your point, Russ, the inter-draw,
No,
that's pretty tough to the piece of the 4.
Need to make this one, though.
Saskatchewan continues to lead Nunavut.
I think I need almost board. I'm only hitting a
PEI
third.
with the a steal of 1 in that third. And Quebec, it was a steal of 2.
Needs to be close out here, maybe a hair heavier.
Yeah, just a hair.
Think that's enough ice?
Yeah, I like it.
It's a bit of a guess out here because that's where we've seen a little extra weight, and she is throwing board.
Run
Tracked a
straighter,
bit.
eh? Yeah.
Yeah, there haven't been too many of these over curl.
Final stone.
Stay close.
Whoa.
Facing a couple.
He's good. Whoa! Joss! Joss!
Hi, Josh.
Must be straight.
Now, here they go. Peterman trying to help it over. The hesitation as she waited, and then
Tough one. Nice throw.
there just was nothing they could do with it.
Yeah, that's the tendency.
Didn't
We've
do anything.
I've seen a lot of it.
Yeah, I like your speed.
And she threw it well because you could tell out of the hand they're all calling close, and then it just does nothing.
Chelsea missed one on the other turn going in the first hand. Same situation, just wouldn't come
So
up.
is this though. So, like, what's harder? Is this draw easier? You think? Probably, eh?
Just throw one on the spice
Yeah,
house.
I think this way.
Lob one out here.
Easier. Like.
I think the pebble has a lot to do with it,
Is
Vic.
that max?
You know, that's they talked about it. It's evaporating a bit,
Yeah,
so
right
the
on the
rocks
sponge
can't
balls.
grab as much. The rocks are so aggressive nowadays, but there's nothing to grab to.
Yeah, I mean that might be there, but I think that this draw is easier than that.
You
Right?
said rain tomorrow, Vic?
No,
Especially 'cause the
tomorrow
one-
just
the
+5.
one- yeah, the one she
Rain
just
is
threw didn't
rain
go
and
at all.
possibly
I think it was close out of her hand, and then it didn't go anywhere.
showers and snow
You guys maybe
showers
similar
on.
weight
Because
here?
that would help, wouldn't
On
it?
Monday.
Like 2 feet
In
more.
the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And the
I
other thing
like that
too
better
is there's
too.
no
We can
crowd,
deeper on this one too, and it's
so you're
okay.
not bringing in any humidity.
True.
You know, if your clothes are wet, you're bringing something in.
Just breathing.
Yes, that's true.
Our booth is humid.
There's a lot of breathing up there.
It really doesn't get this nasty week 1, right?
But we've been saving it for a year.
That's
Line's
true.
good.
2. Just a 2. Girl. Just a 2.
Line's really close. Needs to
Finisher.
finish. Yep.
Just to your room.
You're good. You're good.
Chelsea knows exactly where those rocks are going. She wanted 2 long guards, through, which is one of the
Great
toughest
job,
shots
Chelsea.
out here. Made them
Nice
perfect.
spot, guys.
But
Really
is that
Really good.
angle race still not there?
I don't think so.
You know,
The short one?
yeah.
She ticked it over just too far.
Really?
Now they're going to have to play the long one, Vic.
Gosh.
That's tough.
This is quite a bit higher.
Yeah.
The normally it would be there, Vic, because
Okay.
there'd be enough curl, but there just isn't any curl.
Yeah.
Jennifer, being a veteran, decided not to take it on. You can't try to make a shot that's not there, so they're going to go for the long one. And to get that through that port,
Yeah. Yeah.
you're a 1/4 inch high side, 1/4 inch low side. It doesn't get through. It's going to be very accurate here. Look at the ice, Cheryl. It's just they're taking less than a foot for basically draw weight.
Yep. Hair left.
Hard, Lisa.
Final stone.
Hard. Hard, Lee.
Lisa Weagle.
Oh, hard. Oh.
Called off.
Oh, right off. No.
Called right off Caitlin Laws.
No.
Did they hold this up? Watch out now, and it'll crash in front. And there is the 2, stolen 2 for Tracy Fleury and the wild card team here in the third.
Yeah.
Taking the rocks off.
I know.
It's like curling in a chalet with all the wood beams here. Beautiful Markham McPhail Center, all part of Canada Olympic Park. On this Saturday night, and Team Wildcard, Tracy Fleury, #1 in the Canadian team ranking system, so they are one of the 3 wildcard teams. They were the first team. Skipped by Chelsea Carey, picks up a steal of 2 to lead at 3-1. Manitoba, Jennifer Jones. Once again, last drop, they have the hammer. Here in 4, playing the Redstones.
Top court.
Freeze.
Line's good. Room.
3 pretty nice rocks. Lisa's first one's maybe a little longer than they want as a corner guard.
Be aggressive. Yep. 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 To hold the line. Yep. 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 Go. 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 Whoa. We lost it. Whoa. 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 Good.
Right to it.
Okay.
Full 8.
14-7 on that one. So.
Okay. 5. Oh, I think
Line's
all
close.
there. It's all there. Lots of room right now.
Line's good.
Room. Close. Top 4. Room.
Oh, line's tight.
Line's good.
Hard line. Line's good.
All there.
Good. Line's good.
Fourth appearance
All there.
out of Scotties for Liz Fife.
Right to the face. Line's perfect. No bounce, though. No bounce yet.
Again with Carrie Ainerson back in 18.
Very
when
nice. 5-3.
They
Good
won
save,
a
guys.
silver medal. And it was her shot that really helped set it up. That eventually became a deuce.
Well, some teams shy away from being aggressive when they don't have the hammer, but it really only takes one good shot, and then you force the opposition to chase you. You're not effectively going for a steal here, but if you can set it up and get them to chase, as we see here, they chase the rest of the end, they end up getting up a steal of 2 this end. So it's worth the aggressiveness, and it's worth the risk at times.
The key shot is brought to you by BKT Tires. Growing together.
Yeah, you got it, Keelan. Hard, hard, hard. Keep going, get it behind that one.
A long one.
Okay, yeah.
That one.
Okay, got it.
That was really speaks to the our opening where Chelsea has inherited 3 players that think alike.
Yeah, there's not one player that said, no, let's open it up.
They said, let's just draw the side of the pin that's buried.
Easy then.
High.
Longer's
High
better.
It paid off.
Line's
That's
good.
a big steal. And it's such a big game, too, because you've got Canada, Ontario, Manitoba, and Wildcard. And these 2 are playing each other.
Weight's great.
They're technically the top 4. That seems to be what everybody's saying. There's only
Nice
3
roll, Liz.
spots. There's only 3 spots at the end of the week.
This year.
So a game like this is absolutely massive.
Full 8.
I think you could throw that close to that same speed.
Yeah.
I know I kept trying to think about what did you have to be coming in. With only 3, is it 10-2? Is it 9-3? I mean,
With 3 of these teams I just mentioned were 9-2 last year.
yes, yeah.
So if there's only 3 get in, you better win a lot of games.
Line only. Yep. Yeah, line, Lise. Really hard line. Hard. Really hard line. Never off. Hard. Never off. Never off. Never off. Never off. You're rubbing. Roll it over. Whoa. That's fine. That's good. Good.
Tuck a piece.
Yeah.
This way or this way?
Doesn't matter.
Sorry?
My first thought was this way.
Okay. Here?
Okay. You got it.
Maybe you'll do here.
I think it'll be straight.
Yeah.
But
Maybe finish up at the end.
yeah. 10.
Close.
Weight's good.
Whoa.
No. Close.
Close. Liz, a
Liz.
little. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
10.5. 4.5. Weight was perfect.
Just a good call to control that front area. We don't talk about it as much anymore, but it seems, you know, you didn't have to do anything fancy with that, but now it's done a few things. It's usable for your team, and it blocks off any draws coming in there.
Update, Kathy. Let's take our first look at Nunavut Iqaluit Curling Club. Lori Eddy is skipping in her second Scotties for Nunavut against Sherry Anderson and the Saskatchewan champions from the Nutana Curling Club, Saskatoon.
Well, for Sherry Anderson and her team, they have to hit paint to score 4 in this end after Lori Eddy ticked a guard on an attempted hit and roll underneath the center guards that are coming into play. For Sherry Anderson, the struggle this morning was draw weight. If I'm counting right, this is 100% so far on all of her draws tonight.
4 it is.
Or you just rip this one.
Yeah, the fourth end. I thought it was like the fifth end.
Lori Eddy.
Just rip it.
Yeah.
Back in 1997, she was playing with Allison Goring.
Right.
Lost the final to Sandra Schmerler.
Mm-hmm.
Clean, yep.
Trying to get the inside roll here. You want to be aggressive. You want to nose this thing.
Clean. Yep. Can't hurt it. Roll it away.
No, they went the other way instead. Just kill it.
Same thing, Caitlin. Same weight. Just move this top one around. Give you more. Same weight.
And tomorrow, of course, the first Sunday of every Scotties is Sandra Schmerler Day, and we'll all be doing it virtually. We'll ask you to, as always, make your contribution for neonatal care
Weight's good.
and centers across our country. We'll be with you the entire day, and the goal this year is some $500,000, and we hope you will make a call, trying to come through, and little tick, and it'll rub and spin all the way through.
Just plug this hole in.
Yeah.
It's going. She threw both of those well, and her first one over curled, and I thought they had this one by.
Bit of a magnet there. Like you get out really wide. We've documented there's no curl at all. You get into that 4-foot strip.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to climb into that center line area.
Yeah.
Because they like that early. They like that at least to the hog line.
Speed's nice here.
Yeah, so this won't be like the through path. It'll be
No.
like my first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Similar to draw to the button.
Yeah, okay.
They're the
Boy,
same.
you throw this guard up there, and what do they have?
Nothing.
Sweep her halfway early, and then we'll manage it from there.
Thanks for that analysis.
You might be able to get a piece of the button on the wide intern.
Oh, yeah.
But
Stay down, Kristen.
Yeah, a little bit, Kristen. Keep it 2.5.
A little deep.
Okay.
3. Yeah.
it's 2 ends in a row. Jennifer's been in a bit of trouble and not bailed. She's tried to make a
It's deeper than
incredible
your broom.
finesse shot to get in there with
Oh, no,
Pretty close.
either Caitlin or
Needs to
herself.
sit for line if it's...
Good. That works. That works.
But in fairness, both cases, bailing was difficult because the rocks are as like this. Which one do you hit? Which one do you bail? How do you peel? You need to move 5 of them to have a good chance to.
Try the double peel. Comes back, it might clip the yellow. I don't think it's really ever coming back on the red.
Yeah, trying to go around. My only fear is if they open this up and she can
I
do
know,
that, then we
no,
don't have enough.
We don't have anything.
Try and go there right now.
I guess even if I'm here,
That
might
could
have
be
something to run in.
Yeah.
Okay. There.
It's almost concerning for Jen to open up too much, because then their red goes away.
Yes, yeah. And if Chelsea makes that properly, you might steal 3.
Yeah. So I like this call.
The score were different, I might.
Let's go over and check in on New Brunswick against PEI. And again, I'm looking at some problems here for Melissa Adams.
Well, she can get through that port, and if she can, Vic, there's an opportunity for 2. Suzanne Burt played a tap on her final stone, does have a piece of the 4-foot, but it is right in between those 2 guards.
Oh boy, and here they come. Get off, get through. No, crash in front. Look out, look out,
right.
look out.
Oh, dear.
And it gets even worse. 1, 2, 3.
Gotta go. Hard line.
Line's
No,
straight.
we're not close. Gotta go.
Hard.
Yeah, that's all you can do is smile. And,
Oh, dear boy.
Shuffle. Okay.
That's just
We're not.
yeah.
Good sleep. 3.
It's like an eye test. Huh? Put your hand over your eye. Does it look better with just one eye? No. Oh, it still looks bad.
Still bad.
Just a steal of 1.5.
Yeah. What do you see? Is that the letter?
Oh, you know you're having a bad day.
And we don't help it up either, do we?
No, it's hard.
PI's had a good day. They've met 8 friends so far.
The C you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like you had edge 4 here, Kristen, and yours took forever.
Yeah.
So this is like just inside middle 4.
Okay.
So I think it'll get over there once it gets to the line.
Okay.
I think just
This will be
blocking
that
the draw.
Slower, though, hey?
Yeah.
But I can probably give you fairly similar.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
even
so.
a touch less is okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
It's a really big steal point here, too. It's, 2, you know, without so many ends left is nothing, really. But that third one, you have to beat Team Wildcard by 4 if this is a steal.
See your feet.
2.5. Line's good.
2.5. Does it need follow? No.
Never needs curl.
It doesn't. No. Good, Chuff.
Wow, right to the brush.
It turned him down
Good
nice.
judge.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, that's probably similar out of my hand, eh?
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking, just make contact with this
Yeah.
onto here. Yeah,
How much do you have of that one?
half.
Okay. So
Probably
I
just
gotta-
throw a 10.
Yeah, try and hit as much as we can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well thought out. So normal ticket weight, red onto yellow. That almost has to go there, which should take this one out. And the top yellow, if everything goes perfect, will be
I only have half. Do you think I need 9.5?
up into that area, and they might actually score a single point. Kind of maybe.
Wow,
close,
yeah.
eh?
I think it's there, Cheryl. Like, it's queued up properly, unless it drags enough.
That's what I would worry about a bit is the drag.
Yeah.
But
Nothing has really gone well so far for Jennifer Jones. Final stone. Another stolen point sitting there for
Lisa.
Chelsea Carey. Lisa Weigel. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, and
Yeah. Second. And it's like, yeah.
it'll be steal of 1.
Throw it harder, I guess. That's what I was wondering.
Well, there you go. You saw it too, just needed to throw it harder.
Probably have to throw that harder, eh?
Manitoba against the first-ranked wildcard team, Tracy Fleury, skipped by Chelsea Carey. It's an all-Manitoba battle with Manitoba St. Vital Curling Club in Winnipeg, of course, Jennifer Jones. And Fleury out of the East St. Paul Curling Club, East St. Paul, Manitoba, just outside of Winnipeg. And it's 3 stolen points, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 4-1. Fleury, Carey lead it. Once again, Manitoba with Jones will have the last draw. And they have the Hammer playing the red stones. You'll see some interesting numbers coming up here.
Wait as long as you can. 12 foot's good. Line's good. Line's good. Get a bite, Caitlin. Get a bite. Running the rings. Okay, that's good. It's good.
Okay.
Top 12?
You got it.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Yeah, top 12. Even I think really tight is not horrible as long as
You got it.
Hey, you got it.
The numbers will just basically tell you that they're Jones is being out curled right down the line.
Think all there.
yeah,
Puppy!
we were just talking in the break between ends. It just Jennifer hasn't had a shot the last 2 ends, like an easy shot, no shot.
But the other thing you were saying,
gotta go to get
I was
by.
listening to you.
Eavesdropping.
She doesn't have a neutral gear.
she never puts it into neutral.
No.
Good judge. I just
It's
never wanted
always
to touch
just.
that. 5-1.
No, because I think my philosophy on the 5 rock is without hammer or with hammer, you should be a little less aggressive. So try and open things up a bit. Make sure, you know, I was always told when you had the hammer that single point, you better go down and put it on the scoreboard because that's yours and don't give it up. In other words, don't give up a steal. So kind of negotiate to open things up and play the tick shot and then kind of set up for your deuce later in the end on third stones. But Jen's just not doing that and not giving herself, she's not leaving herself anything easy.
Well, not being helped there. I mean, look at that, 38% for Jocelyn Peterman.
That's fine. Good. 11, Caitlin. Good call.
This way now, probably.
Kathy, let's go over to sheet D, and this is Laurie St. George from Laval and Glenmore against Corinne Brown from MacArthur Island in Kamloops.
And Corinne is facing 2 on the 4-foot. She's trying to play the double raise double to pop those stones out.
Curl here. Curl here.
Look out, look out. Oh, goodness. And she'll get a well-earned single. Trails it by 2. Out of curling out of the MacArthur Island Curling Club in Kamloops because the Kamloops Curling Club did not open this year.
Right.
Oh my gosh. She threw that not bad. It's not super
You and I
positive,
were
but
talking
that rock
there.
too. Like, I think I just
That's
need to give her
another
some more
one of the fallouts from all of this. There are going to be some curling clubs that are never going to see an open door again, I think.
It's heartbreaking, honestly. And even here, and I know that's across the prairies, but we had a bunch of clubs that basically once COVID shut down for the second time, they've not opened up again.
For sure.
They've
Same as
just
Saskatchewan,
said, it's too expensive, and there's so many league curlers who want to go play the game, can't go do something.
And at one point, it was funny because a lot of the snowbirds didn't go away, and some of the clubs actually increased in membership.
The leagues were full, and
then they shut them down. I know that, well, the Aurelia Curling Club didn't get going this year.
Hey, Joss.
Well, and you just try to think of the financials of these clubs. I know Curling Alberta is doing a 50-50 to try to raise some funds for the clubs because it's been such a tough year, and I think half of them are refunding the members' dues because they didn't get their ice time.
It's such an important thing to have in your community, not just for the competitive curlers. That's half of 1% of our curling population. It's all the other leagues, the social ends, the business contacts you make. It's a pillar of so many communities, especially out here.
Yep. Touch more. Yep. Really gotta go. Really hard. Gotta go. Go.
Plan B.
Yep.
Where's this red one going?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Still is that yellow stone at the back 12 that is the shot rock as we check in on Nunavut against Saskatchewan. And Saskatchewan sitting the 3, Kathy?
They are, and it's really been just trading open hits for the 2 skips. And that's why Laurie is now attempting to do the same, needs to stick it on the nose for the single.
Caitlin Laws. Laurie Yeti won a couple of games last year in Moose Jaw, went 2-5 in the round robin.
Hard, Kate! Hard, Kate! Hard! Yep, you got it.
And there it is, and we'll sit back 4 for the single.
Yeah. This should go straight.
That looked like it was.
Both Nunavut and Saskatchewan looking for their first wins.
I think it's gonna curl.
Yeah. I think it's gonna curl a bit, Chels.
Okay. Is that better?
I think so.
One jam, wrecking on the corner guard, taking their own out has really turned this end around.
Whoa.
Kristen.
Close.
Yep, whoa.
Get it. Okay.
Great shot.
Good
Great
call.
shot.
Good.
Very nice.
A little thinner.
Go for that one.
I don't think we needed Kristen to go.
Good shot.
Pistol, Selena.
Yeah.
Kristen.
Yep, whoa, oh.
Get it.
Okay.
Great shot.
Nice shot.
Great shot.
Don't you think there's something to be said? There's kind of a honeymoon period for Carrie and the new team too, right? You're all in your best behavior.
I remember that a long time ago. No, you're right. People talk about it with teams that they can kind of sell through kind of the first year together.
Yeah.
You're all trying to, accommodate each other. And
Oh, very nice.
Nice shot.
Yeah. Good, Caitlin. Give you a break.
Well, she admitted as much this morning in her post-game interviews. One thing about Chelsea, you ask her the question, she'll answer. She's very direct and gets appreciated by all of us. But she said, yeah, there's a honeymoon phase. And then you struggle in the second one when you're Team Canada because you don't have that provincial experience, that provincial glow of winning the championship. It doesn't follow you. And she found it harder to win without that momentum.
As long as we're full 8, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Deadlock it if you can, but just get second and be in front of it. Tuck a piece is good.
Okay.
This will be maybe a little slower because we're going to get through into the sludge.
Yeah.
Like 2 feet, 3
Sludge
feet.
meaning slightly slower in the forefoots. It's a bit of an exaggeration. We all use the word, but once it gets to the forefoots, it will slow down a fraction.
Dropping in on New Brunswick and PEI. Where are the Yellowstones?
The one is outside of the ring.
There's no Yellowstones there. What's going on? Melissa Adams.
Well, for Melissa, she drew to lie 2 on her first, and Suzanne Burt hit and rolled out. And that's the stone that we just saw, that one lonely yellow that does not count, Victor. And so any piece of the paint here will do for 2.
Wow. It's been a difficult first 4. For New Brunswick, and there you go. And so they'll score a couple on the board here in 5, and they'll go to the break. But it's all PEI with some help from New Brunswick.
Oh, yeah. That's that T-line.
Like back line or
I thought Caitlin made a beauty until I saw that one. How do you get it to that spot? What a beautiful shot.
You're buried around a top 4-foot stone.
Chelsea's really feeling it for draw weight.
I know, I was with you because I was worried about getting them for line. So unless the weight is unless they could sweep it for weight, it was never going to get there.
Great. Okay. Sweep for the T line.
2 shots ago, you had Team Jones sitting 3, Cheryl. Now they might not score.
Slide nicer.
Well, just a beautiful shot by Selena. She almost made the triple.
Yes.
The double helped.
A great double and a great come around. All of a sudden, it's amazing how fast it can change.
Yep. Hard line.
Looked a little soft on the release. This could curl.
Easy. Yeah, keep it broom down if you can.
Hard line. Hard. It's close. Hard line.
Don't often see that. 50% for Jennifer Jones. Peterman, Weagle, and down to it, and are sitting 2, 3, and a 4, but that shot stone, T-line edge of the button, does belong to Carey.
Now Chelsea will see this situation where there's a double made, but that'll go right by the shot rock, so there's the only way Team Jones can score a big end is off of this rock over here with peel weight, and maybe if you get it perfect somehow, you might score as many as 4, so they've got to be careful with that.
Okay, so normal. Yeah. I don't think this will do a ton. Does that look close to you? Yeah, okay, I like that. Got it.
Well, they haven't looked at it, have they?
No, interesting. And you can't roll in for 3rd, so I believe if this is made properly, Jennifer will still have that for 3.
Yeah, you can't get 3rd with the roll in, right?
Well, Selena thinks we can.
Okay.
I think it's close, and I'm not overly worried about it, but take the roll as like to edge of 4 if you can, and we might have a chance.
What kind of weight?
Normal. Okay. I don't think this will do much.
No, I don't think so either.
Okay, Chelsea, you got it.
You could just guard that one I drew up, Cheryl. What does Jennifer have if you take away that double?
9-5. Whoa. 9. No.
Liz.
Yeah, Liz.
Not a lot.
Yeah, I don't love this call. Now Jennifer still has to make an incredibly hard stone. If she misses it, it's 5-1.
Good. Okay. Good sweep.
Nice sweep, Chelsea.
Do you guys like just here? Do you like trying that?
What are you thinking, Russ?
I think she's going to go for it. I really do. For 2 reasons. Carey's playing so well, and she's 3 down. The draw for 1's no gimme either. No.
Yeah, I think she needs to.
A little bit. Yeah, it's about
she needs a little spark. And whether you get it now, and now would be the perfect time. You go to the break and you go, my goodness, we just picked up 3. Let's go.
Yep. Oh, no kidding.
Be amazing. Tie it up. A good feeling.
Every person, every player has talked about what they're missing about this bubble situation, and most have mentioned family. Jennifer is saying Mom Carol isn't here, and Chelsea's Carey's mom and dad. Dad in particular,
I think this will curl,
Dan isn't here.
Yeah, I think it'll come up a bit for you.
You got it, Jen.
Yeah. Close. Oh.
Not a brush, not a lick, nothing. Not a thing. And underneath. And 1 it is. So just not going well for Manitoba. We'll go to the break. And frustration for Jennifer Jones.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. By OK Tire and BKT Tires. By Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex and Cashmere. Proud sponsors of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts for 40 years. And by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
Jennifer Jones finds herself down as she talks with her coach, Victor Schell, the former world champion when he played with Nicholas Sedin. And it's quite obvious as we take a look at the numbers, the struggles of Manitoba, but there's more to it, isn't there?
Well, there is. I mean, the percentage is obvious right there. Neither team has been able to do much with the hammer. In fact, nothing. But you look right here at the steals allowed. That right there put 4 points on the board, and you just can't do that. You can't hand those points over the opposition, so it's something Jen's going to have to watch going forward.
Very nice. Looking forward to Easter. That was a nice egg you just drew there. That's for Russ. Don't pick up his pen. He doesn't like that. It's the Scotties. The Calgary Tower on this Saturday night. And Saskatchewan, of course, on the ice tonight. And tomorrow we'll remember one of the finest Saskatchewan curlers in Sandra Schmirler on Sandra Schmirler Day, her legacy after passing away. My goodness, it was 2000. And Sherry Anderson tomorrow will be manning the phones and taking your calls.
Well, it was always great to compete against Sandra because you knew you were playing against the best, and we had a lot of really good battles over the years. So it was always fun. You knew if you were playing Sandra that you were doing okay in the bonspiels or in the playdowns. So yeah, missed the competition there for sure. It was a quality team that did a lot for our province, and of course winning the first Olympic medal. So very memorable.
Tomorrow is Sandra Schmirler Day, always the first Sunday at the Scotties, and so we hope that you will call again, all in support of neonatal care centers across our country. 5-1 as we welcome you back on this Saturday night. Team Wildcard, that's Tracy Fleury with Chelsea Carey skipping out of East St. Paul, leading Jennifer Jones and the team from the St. Vital in Manitoba. And here it will be once again Manitoba with Last Rock. They have the hammer playing the Red Stones. Lisa Weigel.
Way down, Lee. Extra rotation on that.
Hey? Yeah.
Nice, Lisa. Nice shot. A little bit. No, you're good. You're good.
Good. Great spot.
Top 12, tight.
Yeah. Got it. You got it.
Probably the perfect spot for the corner guard in this type of ice, because you want to get it over by the edge of the 8-foot so that you can throw the other turn, the out turn draw to the button if you have to. You need that path open.
Close.
Don't want it much longer than that. You certainly don't want it in. So that's a really good spot.
Yeah.
Wait if you can.
It's good. Top 12.
Room right now. Needs to curl.
There.
Yeah, it looks like it's sliding.
Well, and I think
Not
even
moving
too,
much.
Russ, with the amount of curl going to the corner, the depth is right too. If you leave it
here.
too high, it's really not a
Yeah.
corner guard. So they look easier than they are for rock placement.
When we get off it.
Just a difference in the sweep, right?
You got her.
The gentleman behind the mask, Victor Schell, who is the coach of Jennifer Jones and world champion
Mine's a bit tight
when
here.
living and playing in Sweden with
Over
Nicholas
and up.
Edin in 2013. And we were able to
curl.
eavesdrop during their fifth end
Stay down,
meeting. And he
Jones.
basically said, ladies, you're flat. There's no energy out here. There's no excitement. And just as simple as that, you've got to pick it up. And now whether it's not the fact there's no crowd, I don't know. But he said, look, think of it very simply as you both have spoken so often. Score 2, hold them to 1. Score 2, and you're right back in it. But he said, you've got to give me something. You've given us nothing tonight.
Line's close.
Halfway.
He might be making a great point there, Cheryl.
Wait only right now.
If anybody would feed off a crowd.
I was just going to say the same thing.
Well, then go ahead and say
No.
it. Right? No. And
If you can finish it, we're going to need
we
to.
talked. You and I talked about this on the phone a couple times before we even got here. That there are a few individuals that will thrive in this situation because of the lack of crowd and a lot of the rookies, but a lot of the veterans might want that help with the
Close
crowd.
to the nose.
Okay.
You guys like that, or do you want to?
Oh, I like it.
Okay.
Go for it.
Checking in on Quebec against BC. And BC sitting, 1, 2, 3 as Quebec and their skip Laurie Saint-Georges throws her last.
Well, lots of rocks in play. The Quebec team took a timeout, looked at the situation, and Laurie tried to freeze on her first, but it bounced off, and Corinne removed it. And so it is 3 that she faces, looking for full forfeit.
St. George making her Scotties debut. A 3-time Quebec junior champion selected by the Quebec Association, was a silver medalist in 18, losing to Caitlin Jones of Nova Scotia.
Nice judge, guys.
And there you go, up as they go to the break, 5-2.
Okay, line's nice. You get on that? Line's nice.
Stay down.
Halfway.
Stay down for live. Okay,
Line
I'd
will
like
be
it to be
good.
tighter than halfway if you can.
Line will be good.
I think we're there. We're there.
Okay, line's good. It's over curling if anything.
Top 4.
Has to be a different experience. Back to our point about the crowds, it has to be a little different. Like you came back from the Olympics, you go play a club game
5
a
seconds.
couple weeks later. It's just so hard.
Yeah, it really probably favors the unexperienced teams because they're coming in here and they actually like it because the crowd isn't. But Jen and Rachel Holman and the teams that have played and Anderson, they're going, where is that motivation that you get, that kind of momentum?
Jocelyn Peterman.
Little big. Oh, wait, good. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Whoa!
Yep. Yep.
Whoa! Whoa!
That's pretty close.
Yep.
Oh no, you got lots of weight.
And where will this
Josh.
finally
Really
settle
nice
down?
Josh. That a girl.
Fun.
And it is the shot stone.
That is a
Close.
great
I think
shot.
it's probably them.
So good.
You just go here.
Nice job.
Way, yeah. Top 4.
Okay, so I don't think it'll be quite as fast.
Working 5.
Yeah.
It'll take its time.
Yep.
Line's close.
A little bit close.
It's good.
Stay down for line. Stay down for line. Line's
line.
good. Line's good. Room.
Whoa, back 4.
Well then. No.
Kristen's rock.
4.
Kristen, you got to finish it.
I can't
No,
go.
it's all there. It's T.
It's back.
Oh, that's okay. I think it needs to be buried as long as we're shot.
Okay.
Good throw.
And shot they are.
That's pretty good.
14-1.
Top 4.
Okay.
Full 4. Room. Line's good, room.
Like to go. You can go then. If it's late. It doesn't have to curl if it's late.
Needs to finish. Close. Full
Caitlin
4.
Law's 8th appearance
Really close.
at the Scotties.
Make it good,
Caitlin.
guys. Line's perfect. Full
Line's
4.
fine.
Whoa. Whoa. Sit, sit, sit. Good.
Good.
That's such a
Right to the
veteran call
nose.
too. Most players would try to freeze to
forward.
the back one, which has benefit too. But then if Carey comes on top of it, you're in big trouble. That's a nice spot, top 4.
Nunavut against Saskatchewan and Sherry Anderson. And Sherry's in control here as they play in 6, up
Line's
by
close.
4.
Well, that yellow stone behind the red guard is shot, and Lori Eddy on her final stone tried to pick it out and just threw a little bit too much weight and went by the outside. So this is a draw for the team from Saskatchewan for 2.
Sherry Anderson in an 8th appearance at the Scotties, a former silver medalist, losing to Colleen Jones back in 2002.
14-5.
And of course, the 3-time Canadian senior champion, 2-time world senior champion.
Yeah.
And is going to add 2 more as they have a look around the 12. Kathy's already told us.
True yellow? Yeah.
Thank you, Mary. Darn it, Kathy was right again.
It's Hurley.
That's right.
I got about another 6 weeks to be wrong.
No.
Needs to get to the line.
Yep. Watch it off the red.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Tough one, Caitlin.
Nita
Probably
well
want
placed.
to cross it if anything. I don't think I want to shore this side because they're offset just a touch.
Yes.
For sure.
Nita well placed guard here. If you're a little on the high side here, Jennifer can come down with the out turn, hit it on the center line,
3.
and actually sit
Really
3.
nice here now, eh? A couple rocks.
Yeah.
This is maybe
Like back to the
naive sort of question. I've been thinking a little bit of as a clubber.
It's more line than depth. So
Because you always think you got to score, you got to do something. This is all about protecting. Now, if you can hold them to a single, you're very happy.
Oh, force is huge here.
You know, it's 9-2, Kathy, and PEI. This is the first time, however, we're actually seeing Suzanne Burt throw a stone.
Well, and she's actually in a little bit of trouble this end. She was playing a run back on her first one and stuffed it, leaving a red New Brunswick stone in, and they got a second one in, trying to make the double.
And they crash in front, and
Go, 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 go. Okay, Josh, you're bad.
so 2 red it is going to
No, I
be.
thot it was tight, but I didn't think it was there.
Yeah.
And New Brunswick getting a little help from Suzanne Burt.
Yeah.
We just got her on it a bit
A little
earlier.
sooner, yeah.
How hard do I throw this? 9? 9.
Try and roll over here.
Yeah. Okay. Which turn are you seeing, the in or the out?
Kind of seeing
A little bit of a mistake here from Chelsea.
Kicking here with a 9.
Yeah, no kidding.
Call for like 7/8.
That goes back there. The yellow stays, but then you've got a red back here. And the shooter probably rolls over into this type of area. And there's one
9.
lonely yellow in there.
Try to roll it.
Just dead on does it, but
Joss,
you might
like
want to
your
roll
way.
a little left.
Yeah. Sure that.
I thought it was going to go. I finished up a lot. Well, that's a cutter rock. Yeah. Because it was like she was hitting barely in it, and it was a 10-7. So it was big.
Yep. Yep. Yes.
Jennifer Jones.
Hard. Hard.
Weagle.
Hard.
It's all the way. Lisa Weagle.
Keep going.
Now spills it back, and they are still shot stone. Manitoba back 4, but there's a little room now. The backing is gone.
Center line's catching them.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Caitlin, a couple of hers down there grabbed the line.
Yep.
And this wasn't even close.
It wasn't even close, is right.
They were trying to hit it high side and roll left.
Normal. Okay. Right on
Yeah,
the nose.
It's like the 4-foot band all the way up. It's a little magnetic. It grabs them a bit. Any wider than that, you can't get them to curl.
Control it all to make sure we keep the shooter.
I like 9.5.
Okay.
Okay, Chelsea, got it.
Yeah, got it.
Interesting call here. It's not a hard raise, and the way Chelsea's playing, I expect her. But if you ever hit half a rock here.
10. Yep. Whoa,
whoa. Whoa!
No, Liz. Hard, Liz.
Hard, you gotta go.
Hard, you got it.
Gotta go.
Got it.
Atta girl.
And slides it underneath.
Whoa, for a second.
Good job.
It was running.
Scared me.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll get off.
Good sweep.
Good shot. Got a very confident skip.
Atta girl. Good shot. Sorry. I didn't want it. I was scared. If we like jumped or something and rolled out, it's like what, a hit for 4?
Yeah, no, I was with you. I didn't mind. I was worried about 10 curling.
Okay, yeah.
So I didn't mind. Like,
It's
I wasn't
okay
gonna
that the
throw
third is thinking that, but you don't want the throw.
9-2 kind of thing.
Yeah.
And also a good time to share that secret after the rock's been thrown.
No, I keep it in mind, honestly. Because 9.5 is normal. So I'm almost never going
Could you ever hit the left one first, so thin it goes across the top of the red, and then wiggle through? Don't think so.
I don't know if there's quite enough space between the two of them.
Final stone. In trouble again. Uh-oh, catcher. And it may just spins a little too far, but it is one more. Another stolen point. Look at the stolen points. 2 in the third, singles in 4, 5, and 6. 6-1. The #1 seeded wild card team. Tracy Fleury skipped by Chelsea Carey ahead of Jennifer Jones in Manitoba. And that's a head scratcher so far. Looking for a little positive. Didn't happen there in 6. Once again, Manitoba with Last Rock playing the Redstones.
Got a bit of room here. Whoa,
You know, we
Josh,
talked
drop.
earlier about the
Needs to sit.
flatness of the team, and maybe it's due to the
A little bit, Josh. Go a little bit.
lack of crowd.
That's good. That's good.
And when you
Good
think
spot,
back
Liz.
to the NHL season that was completed in the bubbles, one was played in Toronto, and then, of course, the bubble Ultimate Stanley Cup in Edmonton. And people said, well, you're going to put a Tampa Bay asterisk. That was what kind of a champion. I tell you, to my mind, that was an incredible accomplishment for them to do that, to lock themselves down, as all the teams had to, in that bubble, and then again in Edmonton, and to overcome all that. That is, they really deserve that. And
Really needs to curl.
whoever comes out of this is a true champion, because they've had to handle all the things that are so different.
100% agree.
Hard to touch it, hard to touch it.
Keep going. Go.
No, okay. Yeah, right out. Okay.
5-2, Quebec leads it over BC, and it is Corinne Brown with Last Rock.
And an opportunity for 2 here in this end. She was facing, which already had to rather, on her first one, but went through on the chance to lie 3. And so the Quebec team removed one of them, the one that was open and is shot, and that's why she has to hit. There's your 2.
Right on the nose for the 2.
Yeah. This line's perfect, but I just don't want it.
Yeah.
Bring it up early. Good.
All good. Atta girl.
Nice shooting, Lisa.
Them out.
3 perfect stones by Team Manitoba trying to get back in this thing.
Clean. Clean.
Liz Fife.
Just clean. Just
clean.
Great throw, Liz.
This is kind of the first time that Chelsea's gone to the defense. She's been pretty aggressive, even when they've been up.
It's like splitting
Going in
two.
4 foot, throwing center guards, and they've stayed on the center guards or coming around centers. But I think looking at the score now and where they are in the game, start to peel.
You see that a lot with the 5 rock roll. Even though you're ahead, it's like, what can you do? I can't hit for a while, so I might as well stay on the keep the pedal down. And a lot of times the games go like this. Either the team that's down has the opportunity to come back, or they get blown away.
Line's good. Above it. Clean it. Caitlin's rock. No, you can go. Lisa's good.
I don't think it was
straight.
Oh, no, Lise, no, Lise.
Doesn't it make the the decision of knowing when to
really
bail
nice pair, Joss. Really nice.
a little more critical in the 5 rock rule?
It does. I think you can get so deep into it that if you don't bail sooner, like you talk on seconds, last, that you can't dig yourself out of it, and much more than it did in the 4 rock.
Clean. Whoa.
I think it comes down as we watch Selena Negavan that
Right out, Liz. You should be gone.
you think to yourself
Nice, Selena.
with every stone that I've still got a chance, Russ. I'll just try one more.
Yes.
And in fact, what you're doing is burying yourself a little more.
Yeah, yep. Both steals in was it 5 and 6. That's exactly what happened. The guards were staggered a bit. They tried one more hero shot by let's say Caitlin's first or second, tick a guard, and now there's nothing. There's just a straight guard for your opponent, and you have absolutely nothing. Yeah, you have to be able to bail at the right time, and Jennifer's pretty famous for not doing that, and sometimes getting away with a great shot from Caitlin.
Yeah, 4 feet. Just clean. Just hard clean.
Whoa.
Hard clean.
Whoa.
Clean. Needs to sit.
5 perfect rocks so far, though, from Manitoba.
Okay, good. Good.
Really simple double down the center, too.
Yeah.
Conversely, if you think about Chelsea Carey, she's looking, and you're right, she's not going to be fooled, obviously, looking at the scoreboard.
Really hard.
But she could, in fact, say, oh, I'm not going to play that corner, run it away. I'm just going to try to protect and add to my score.
And
I realize she doesn't have last rock, but
No.
understanding that I just want to keep piling them on.
Yeah, and you know what? To that point, she's been doing that up until this end. She really hasn't let the
Like making a play
pedal
on
off the
that?
gas. She's really been aggressive without the hammer. I think that's
that one?
the theory, right? You're aggressive without hammer. You put double centers up. You keep putting rocks in. The other team has to chase, and eventually you see all these steals come up. Working for her, it doesn't always.
Okay, then board then?
Board is what I was thinking.
Okay. I think this should run in
Chelsea's getting a lot of cooperation from her team, too. They're putting the rocks in the right spot and putting pressure on the opposition.
board. Wait. Yep. Whoa. Hard.
Really hard.
Hard lease.
Hard lease.
Weagle. Oh, dear.
Can't buy one. I think Caitlin's got a little bit less rotation than I remember. Or it could be a bit of a cutter, but she did 2 or 3. You can tell by the brushing that they're pretty happy with when she lets it go. And she's ended up with nothing.
Sorry.
I hate it.
No, I liked it.
Thought I used you all.
Speed was good.
Okay, same like firm.
Yeah.
Should be pretty much exactly where you guys threw yours.
Yeah.
As long as we kill one, it's pretty good, but half a rock makes it.
Okay. Yeah, Chelsea, you got it.
Yeah, it's firm here.
It's always the way. 2 perfect come-arounds by Team Manitoba that now you wish they weren't so perfect because it's such an easy double.
They're perfect for the opposition.
Right. Jennifer threw one almost exactly here to play that thin double. Remember, she tried the hero shot.
Picked up right out of her hand, and they really quickly, McCush and Fife all the way down, looking to get them both. Right up. Oh, stuffed it. And it'll sit still there. Shot number 4.
Yeah, that's fine, Chelsea.
Good sweep, guys.
pretty good. Chelsea looked like she almost over-kicked her foot underneath her, and it kind of sent her towards the board.
We've seen that a couple of times already.
Yeah,
players overthrowing, as you say, Russ described it, going over the handlebars.
Like pretty thin.
And it just may be from the lack of play.
No question.
Probably our best result. This is
Let's go update Nunavut and Saskatchewan as they play in 7. Lots of yellow facing Nunavut and Laurietti out of the Iqaluit Curling Club.
Well, she faced a very similar situation on her first one, was trying to run a guard back in a very similar position that you see, only peeled the guard, and so Sherry Anderson replaced it. Has to change tactics now and get a bite of the button against 3.
Whoa, it's not curling. Whoa, it's not curling. Line's fine. Make sure it's T. Make sure it's T. Sweep for T. Yes! Really hard, really hard. Guys. Whoa, just here, make sure. Yeah. Hard! Really nice.
What a beauty.
Very nice.
Lovely draw for the single.
Roll it, Josh, roll it.
Gotta roll it. Okay.
And we'll sit right there.
Not what Jennifer wanted again. A nose hit here, and you can't possibly get rid of all 3.
Just nose.
Okay.
A little roll either way doesn't kill us.
Okay. Yeah.
Just normal here.
If you roll a foot or so towards the yellows, that might create a triple.
Okay, you got it, Chels.
Yeah. Just a little.
So what are you thinking? Just right on the nose?
Yeah, nose is awesome. That's just perfect. And it's a difficult double and stay for Team Manitoba.
Nine, 5. Yep. Hard. Work. Right to it. Work. Hard.
And to it she is. Rolls to the outside a little bit.
Did that a little bit.
Yeah.
Good.
Some curl there.
Yeah.
But good sweep.
Got it.
How'd it go? Nice shot.
Yeah, that moves a little, eh?
A little down. It was a 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I thought I threw that one more positive.
I
On my
like
hand,
the
I liked it,
curl.
and then it was
Yeah.
going to curl a little more.
Yeah, this is a touchdown.
Okay.
The double's simple, but you hit it right where Caitlin's broom is. You roll too far. It's a steal. So you have to hit a lot of this top rock to keep your shooter dead on. You won't remove the shot rock. So what, about an inch high side, maybe? Inch and a half?
Pretty much.
I hope you can hang on the wing.
Guess you can probably save off your own.
Look at this. You have to go back to 2010. 4 straight stolen hands. Boy, she better hang around here, or we're putting something in the books.
Yes.
Not a lick. 1. Now, are you going to sit down? And it will. And so it stays at 4 and 2010 as she can take a breath now. Picks up the single. 6-2. She trails. On this Saturday night, our first Saturday here in the curling capital of Canada, Calgary. Enough alliteration there with the C's, I think. It'll last us 2 months, actually. Because after this, of course, we'll follow up with the Tim Hortons Brier, the Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Curling, the Mixed Doubles, and then the BKT Tires and OK Tire World Men's Curling Championship. 4 events in the next couple of months from here in Calgary. It's Team Wildcard.
You got it.
Wait, was okay though?
With the last rock as we take a look at the numbers. And Lisa Weigel has brought her numbers up considerably.
Here less. Easy. No. Please close.
No.
Close.
No.
Liz.
Liz. Got it.
Yep. It's trying. It's trying. It's trying. Go. Go. Oh, good sweep. Okay. It was actually a tiny little bit less weight.
Okay.
12.9. Still good, but.
Yeah. Ah, tight guard. So close.
Little light.
Yeah, halfway.
Either have to curl or we're not carrying it.
You want it tight. Get some
Yeah, get it
space here.
tight.
Line's perfect. A little bit of finish.
You
would be
talked
great.
about all these events, Vic, coming to Calgary, and it's, I think Tourism Calgary said it was an $11 million, injection into our economy just from having these events here, and so needed for caterers, and there's
7/8, 3/4.
fitness
Feels fine.
people and physiotherapy, and so many people allowed to go back to work just because this bubble was created by Curling Canada and
Yeah, Health Alberta, Health.
Federal Health.
Yep. A lot of people put a lot of effort into this, of course, including all our production people and all the meetings.
Good throw.
Yeah, it was
Making sure that the protocols are followed.
Sorry,
great team effort by so many.
Oh, that's okay.
Sorry, where do you want it?
Make it good.
You hear it all the time. We're in this together. Well, I can tell you in this situation, we are in it together. We all are.
We don't leave.
Jocelyn Peterman.
Line's decent. Make it good.
Yeah, you can clean.
Got a split center.
It will finish. It's close.
Should get there. Caitlin's rock, but no, it should get there. Lisa's rock.
Yep. Hurt. Yep. Keep going.
Good, Joss. That's good.
Down.
Good. Yeah, like haul line in it seemed okay.
Not the numbers you're used to seeing from Joss.
Clean. Clean. Yep.
Just clean.
Yep. Right up. Nice throw.
Other girl.
Probably just keep peeling unless we can see a good chunk of it, eh? Because I got the whole forefoot right now.
Yeah.
Line's a little tight. Keep it out there.
Line's good.
Halfway.
Split center. Line's good.
Mine's good.
Split center.
4 feet.
Yeah, it looks clean at least. That's gonna
4
overthrow
feet.
if anything. Just clean.
We're tight.
It's losing its hand. I'll clean it.
It's gotta sit.
Okay, good.
Oh, that goes
Nice.
to your point. They just said
Losing it a little,
Caitlin
eh?
Laws, the stone was losing its handle, and you said you haven't seen that. Yep. Her rotation's so minimal. Then
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's with the pleasure of watching her for so many games. It just looks like it's maybe one full rotation. Like I would guess she throws about 3.5, and it maybe 4 possibly, but it nowhere near it's that much right now.
And you wonder if that's from a lack of preparation, lack of repetition.
Sure could be.
Just
A lot of
bump.
things can affect that. Like you get to the hog, if the sliding surface is great, which I know it is. Now you get to the hog line in a hurry, you don't have time to put that extra on. She might be trying to throw less to maybe mimic the skip. You never know.
No, got it.
Jennifer doesn't throw much.
And pushes it out the back.
Nice shot.
They're on their game. This Fleury team with Chelsea Carey
Good shot, Selena.
at the skip spot, and numbers show it.
A really nice weight.
Percentages and on the scoreboard.
Okay, better leave.
4 line this time.
Weight's
Not
close.
a curl this time.
I think we're there right now.
Definitely.
Off
You can rub off this, Joss.
T-line.
No,
You tend to forget too, Vic, Cheryl, that
Joss.
this team,
Joss, hit this one.
Fleury Carey,
Hard, Joss. Hard.
isn't even in this event with the normal format. You know, and to bring put in 3 wildcard teams, there was a lot of flack that way. It's certainly against tradition, but all the provinces are here. Check. All the territories. Check. Everybody gets a spot. And to bring in 3 top teams, if you're looking for the best winner to represent Canada, it's a good idea.
Well, the whole point, of course, was the fact that they decided Curling Canada looked at it and said not enough teams got a chance to play down, and particularly in Manitoba. Let's quickly update Quebec and BC. Final stone on the way for Laurie Saint-Georges.
And an opportunity for 3 after both of Corinne Brown's shots ticked and rolled open a little bit. Her final stone was a freeze, but if she can get to the nose, 3 is a play.
Bang. Oh, and then the shooter just spills. So it's 2 for Saint-Georges.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, it's
Just gotta be careful on the middle.
Well, you would have thought this would have been a, more of a steep learning curve for this new, Chelsea Carey and her new team. But I mean, it doesn't look, they look as comfortable as I've seen any of these other teams out there. Now, that being said, I think they did do quite a bit of work where Chelsea watched their games. They watched some of Chelsea's games historically, and that could help a bit. They had a lot of Zoom calls.
But again, let's go back to what you said when we first started. This is the perfect match, you would think. If you're going to put a skip with a team, Carey with this team, with her style of play, matches their style of play. This is a curling match made in heaven.
Yeah, she doesn't have to adapt. You're right. She doesn't have to change her style.
In fact, she may have to be a little bit more aggressive to match the aggressiveness of the team.
Which won't bother her.
No.
Swivel. Line's good.
Finish it.
Line's good. Doesn't have
Hard,
to
Joss!
keep it straight. Keep going.
Really good shot here, nice and high, totally underneath.
Spot.
Roast, but it's not the end, but right there is really
I thought that would have been deeper than that.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
A little.
Sorry.
Still not bad. It gives you opportunities.
Oh, for sure.
On that.
Had to bury it.
Try to just tuck a piece of
They
this.
talked to Chelsea about
Okay.
being an alternate here.
Yeah, it seems okay.
That was the initial
so I can
discussion.
give you the same speed I've been giving you, right? Like you swept this last
But then
one
when
to the
Tracy
T-line here. The last
Fleury
one.
decided, look, I'm going to stay home, and the reason is that her 7-month-old was suffering with some neurological problems. Now being treated and has been free of issues for several months, which we're very thankful for. That's when she said, okay, I'm staying home. Will you want to skip the team? And I said yes.
Line's good.
But initially she thought she might just be the alternate here.
Yeah, and she said she'd agreed to that as well. She had no issue with doing that for the team either. So
Curling.
It's close. Bite the floor.
Stay down on it.
moved into a pretty good opportunity for her.
No, it's all there. Okay, sorry.
Just try to keep it in front of the tee line and hook an inch or two so there's no yellow double. Kind of like there.
Atta girl. Great job,
Oh.
guys.
Really nice.
Exactly like that.
Good sweep, guys.
Yeah.
Really good judge.
Great throw.
Now what? I don't think the yellow double's there, is it?
Nose this to make the draw harder.
See anything?
You couldn't put that in a better spot.
Just draw on the intern, yeah.
Okay.
Can't play anything off shot stone.
Making a good
Feather
attempt to
off.
give them one is not really rewarding either. Now you're down 5 with 2 ends to go.
You gotta try to get shot with the intern.
Just a short.
You'd have to try to, if we could get to here.
Yeah.
I think you can. It goes bananas in there. It's just a
I
guess
think
on the
2's
speed.
game over anyway, so.
Yeah.
I think the easiest
So
way
this
to be
is probably
shot
our
is
best
play the
bet to
out-turn
see.
tap on the shot rock, Cheryl. Just move it a foot and
Yeah.
try
I
to
don't
stay
know.
there.
Better in off.
Yeah.
Edge on edge.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we take a lot of ice and then hopefully it goes sideways.
I think it will. Yeah, they can walk it in there.
Now, last night, this would never curl, so this will be interesting.
Look at that. How difficult it's been for Jennifer Jones. The player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling
Button, maybe
Canada.
not, but I think we still try it. I don't think we can hurt ourselves.
Obviously need shots, so I'm thinking it's a bit heavier out here,
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 feet.
Yeah.
So I could throw 6 feet more.
Yeah, I
right?
like that.
Okay.
Jennifer Jones and her last here in 8.
Good. Keep it out there.
A little light. I like it.
You can go
Get
then.
it there. Line's perfect.
Right on the tee line.
Hard line. Hard line. Don't want to. Hard. Have to. Hard.
Don't want to, but you have to. So Peterman, Weigel has it, carves in there. Oh, and then there's that rub, and it doesn't get to the 4.
That was so close to perfect.
Little misjudgment then in the brush, because you could hear Caitlin saying you got to go, and they wanted to back off.
Sorry, guys.
Boy, and they even talked about taking a fair bit of ice, like some extra ice, and hoped it would just curl in there, and did it ever. Almost.
Way more curl than last night.
It goes to what we were saying earlier, is Greg Owasco has figured it
I
out.
didn't think I was heavy.
No, I liked it.
Building up a little bit more pebble on the outsides.
Sweet for tea lunch to get there.
Sitting 2, drawing for a possible 3.
Close. All you, not moving yet.
Not moving at all.
Take a look, guys.
I think it's running.
It's going to be
Not
close.
moving at all.
Okay.
Now, this is wider than her previous one, so it's going to be a quicker spot.
Yeah, it's all there.
Touch it.
Back 4. Should be fine.
And
Good.
digging in, and there is 3 more.
Thanks for getting
Good game, guys.
Good game, guys, and that's it.
Congratulations, by the way.
As Tracy Fleury with Chelsea Carey skipping will pick up the second win. And Jones drops her first to 1-1. As Tracy Fleury said, you know what? Getting back on the ice was like riding a bike, and it sure was, because she picked up the Schwinn.
So bad, so bad.
And it's also a final, as the Brooms now, no handshakes, PEI, look at that. Picks up a second straight win. Final there is 12-4 over New Brunswick. Chelsea Carey looking very impressive as she picks up the win. And so that just leaves one game on the ice as we go to the other side of the Market MacPhail Center. And Quebec against British Columbia. And Quebec trying to even their record at 1-1 against British Columbia. This is their first game of the Scotties idle this morning. You know, we talked this Quebec team, junior team, curling out of the Laval and Glenmore curling clubs in the Montreal area.
Okay, je pense qu'on est correct. Yeah, you got it.
And this is 23-year-old Laurie St. George.
Whoa.
Easy. We're up, weights up. Top 12.
M.
If they can kick that top red guard over, take away the red double through the port.
Sit. Hard. Whoa.
Nice call, Haley.
Okay. Nice
Good
job,
throw,
Laurie.
Laurie.
Une chance, j'ai dit que j'allais pas lancer mes cils. Whoops.
Yep. 9. Do you like that ice?
Yeah.
So as you look at it, Quebec is hitting that one. That's the one there. Back edge of the 4.
3/4 high.
Chance here for a couple, though. You run it back, stick it. Second shot is the stone back edge of the 8 at around
Let's go, Karen.
4 o'clock, 4:30.
3/4 high. Let's go. Oh, you got it.
It's a ball game here, isn't it? You make it, you're right back in it. You miss it, you're down 5.
This was the first couple of games a straight spot. Now they've worked the ice a bit more and there's more movement, so we'll see what this does.
Corinne Brown.
No.
Final stone, nothing from Desiree Haas or Samantha Fisher. And crash, bang, and spill, and finally settles. And it's one more for Quebec in 8. to increase the lead to 8-4.
Released it. No. I missed the time. Sorry, I missed the time. It's very firm though. Yeah.
Just keep it clean.
Saskatchewan picks up their first win to even their record at 1-1. Sherry Anderson is a winner over Lori Eddy out of Iqaluit, and she drops to 0-2 on this second day of the Scotties. One game remains on the ice on this Saturday night. The Scotties in Calgary. And all these games are from the B pool. The only team not playing tonight, the team of Newfoundland and Labrador, Sarah Hill from St. John's. Quebec with that steal of one, now up by 8-4 as they go to the 9th. And it is British Columbia. Corinne Brown does have last rock, playing the Yellowstones.
Okay, good spot. Okay. J'avais 4 sur la sienne.
A 10?
Everyone, trying to find places to practice, something that was open, and Corinne Brown had to make her way up to Vernon actually before they went into quarantine for some practices there.
And then you'd love to ideally have a great surface to practice on. As you said, Chelsea's been playing on at a really good club with great ice.
Or at the Glencoe Club.
That's obviously paid dividends.
It's great ice there.
Yeah, that works.
Nice, Sam.
Yeah. Do you throw like good back line and just kind of shuffle all these back?
Okay.
Do you like hack on that?
We gotta move through your rocks.
Hack? Okay, just hack, Des. Stay in front of it.
I like the call here. Use the Red Rocks to your advantage here. Try to move them around. They have to get a minimum of 2 points here.
Off, Aaron. Solid.
Desiree, one of those situations we've seen before. Desiree Hawes, who throws the second zone. She lives in Peachland, BC. So she's about 2.5 hours away. So from the Kamloops area. So she's forced to practice on her own.
11-5.
Remember this
I don't mind
BC
guarding.
team, they won the tiebreaker against Arsenault last year to get into the championship pool, and we commented that execution was really good with their team, but it was strategy errors. Like I think that's something they did work on over the year. This last year is on their strategy and different ways to call the game.
Je pense que tu peux essayer le double, honnêtement.
Okay.
Such a great learning situation, this Scotties, for some of these teams. It little rolled over to the corner, and everybody's forgetting about it. That's with a 4-point lead.
Whoa. Yep.
That's what BC's hoping for.
Whoa. Haley. Hard. Hard. Watch it. Good shot, Em.
Nice call, Lori.
That's good.
Nice sweep, girls.
Well, our featured game tonight was Team Wildcard, Tracy Fleury, Chelsea Carey, of course, skipping now against Manitoba and Jennifer Jones. And it ended up a 9-2 final as we check the game story.
Well, you're playing very, very well as a team if you don't allow Jennifer Jones to ever score with a hammer. And in fact, they stole points on them every time they had the hammer. When you look at the team played well, Chelsea Carey's team, Chelsea yourself, you see 92%, Selena as well, and they just put a lot of pressure on Jennifer Jones.
The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada, and still chatting about it with their coach Victor Schell, who said at the break, we've got to pick it up, and they just never were. They were flat the entire game.
Hard, you're close. A little down.
Hard, Sam. Here. Just something in here.
Yep, go, Sam. Go.
And next up for them will be against Team BC, and that will be tomorrow afternoon.
Pardon?
This is thin, but you want to try it?
I don't
Worst
mind.
case, you just peel that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Half?
Thin half.
Peel?
Yeah, I think so. You got it, Haley.
You might as well take it on as crack at the double here. Wouldn't hurt. It's thin, you know, you kill the top one, you got to make some noise, but if you like the line early.
Whoa.
Yep. Peel. Yes.
If you're playing the right turn, it'll spin deeper.
Okay, Haley.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, that wasn't quite the plan.
Suddenly you see those two yellows in there, and you're looking at maybe 3.
9-5.
Corner guards.
Yeah, just make sure we stick. Is that a close rice? Sticker shooter.
You just want to, when you're down this much, you just want to try somehow to apply some type of pressure and hope you get that break.
9.5.
Yep.
They're firm.
Hard.
We're firm.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Clean.
Yep. Yep. Yes. Yes.
And runs it by, leaving it there. So Shotstone still belongs to Quebec, but without Last Rock.
Actually came up. That's fine. Sorry. No, it's not bad.
His hair's the back one.
Oh. Yeah. You got it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Buffet.
It's good. No.
Time.
Okay. We don't need It's okay. I was just thinking like we could just hit an open one. We don't need to be playing with the front. You know what I mean?
Each team given 2
If we jam it, then we might give a
90-second timeouts. So
Yeah, I see what you're
second being used by Laurie St. George.
Sure. Like Lori. Like I was just thinking, I don't mind just hitting an open one right
Là, c'est limité à 1. Limité à 2.
Donc, il y a 2 choses. Oui, ça peut se faire. Il n'y a pas de problème là-dessus. Et même si tu nommes quoi que ce soit, ils vont être obligés de la jouer. Ça, pas de problème là-dessus.
Michelle has coached his daughters, Laurie and lead Cynthia, right through their junior days. And they won 3 Quebec junior championships, including an 18 Canadian silver.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd rather just hit an open one. Like, I just...
Yeah? Okay.
I just don't want to mess with that, honestly.
Sure. Like nose?
Yeah.
Nose, so, yeah, for third shot?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so.
Sure. I like
he
it.
has to make the double back,
I like
right?
it. Yeah, I like it. You got it.
Thanks. Would you like this, Russ?
Well, there's probably a triple to start with.
Yeah.
Now it's a bit thinner than you maybe want, but if you get the
You want to go
top
what?
one and the right one, you're
Like
you're
control?
probably getting the third one. And that would be the most beneficial shot. No, this is you're going to hang around here now.
But if you hit it on the nose, as they were talking about, don't you leave the double? Isn't that give you a little bit more of an angle to make the double?
Yeah, it'd be pretty flat, but I think my concern here, it's still early enough in the end. If this rolls back 8 foot or something, it's just another piece of shrapnel that's going to hurt them.
Whoa. Control. No.
I didn't mind playing the top one, slashing it.
Right.
No.
Haley Armstrong.
It's trying. It's trying. Curl. Good shot. Nice.
This helped.
They're third.
It comes nice at the end. You just gotta throw it nice.
Wait. Like that? Try to group them?
Or with the inter.
I used to see the curl out wide. That was the problem day one.
We'll probably
Draw
know this
one.
side of it better. Okay.
Do
you like that?
The Ice Techs have done a wonderful job of changing that around. So that's hard to do. If you create too much of a hill, then their scraper digs in, and you get runs and straight spots, and that's really nice finish on that. That looked wide early. So this should curl too.
Yeah. Hard. Really gotta go. Hard. No roll.
Actually, you might have to roll. Yep.
Wanted to group them.
Go. Shoot, sorry, Aaron. That's fine. Probably as good as it could have been. That's not bad. Thanks, Ethan.
Held that nice there, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they really
there.
held that nice. Yeah, if you jump anything out of time.
You gotta go. Hard. No roll.
Actually, you might have to roll.
Yep. Go.
shoot, sorry, Aaron. That's good. That's fine. Probably is. I like drawing.
Corner freeze isn't
I think, Cheryl, if you throw this hard enough, get it there, that's gone. That red one, as long as you get it thin, the red one's going somewhere in that area.
That's kind of like,
I like it.
helping
I don't think you can possibly drag when it's that thin, right?
No.
She's just gonna hit it, right?
If you hit it super thick, it'll drag.
Let's try it. Like board. Oh. Get the inside. Get the inside. Try to roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to try and roll underneath.
Wait. Je pense qu'on y va board up.
That'd be nice.
On essaie de pogner l'inside. Ouais, just board.
Skip Stones here in 9.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Sim. Yep. Whoa. Sim. Hard. You gotta go. Hard.
Sister Cynthia.
Whoa.
Oh, and over on top.
Very good. It's there, though.
It is.
I think we tried. Okay, that's fine.
Good shot. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I see they had an inch more out of that.
I mean, it's not bad.
No, it's good throw.
Run back double, you can sit 3.
Mm-hmm.
Just a hair more.
Yeah.
Just a hair
The St.
high.
George team lost
was good.
last year's Quebec final to
He was really good.
Noémie Véro.
Let's go, Crane.
And so this year they were chosen by the Quebec Association to represent the province.
Almost dead on here, just a fraction on the centerline side with some speed. Even if you kill one of them and keep all 3 yellows in play, you still got a chance at a 3-under.
9. Oh no, never. Whoa, no.
Corinne Brown.
No. She's got to curl a mile.
Former Canadian junior champion. And she'll get rid of one, get some separation. Still leaves Quebec, though, the shot rock.
Almost.
Sorry, bad slide. Whatever you like. I like hitting.
Corinne last year had a really impressive Scotties, actually, if you remember. She won that tiebreaker against Nova Scotia to qualify for the championship round. Ended up going 5 and 6.
Yeah, I think they learned a lot. It was a good learning Scotties for them. A lot of good takeaways. So nice to get back.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Control.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Am I going?
It's good where it is.
And there it is to sit the 2.
C'était pas une bonne glisse.
It's quite a beneficial spot to be. I don't think there's a double.
With like
9.
And hang around.
just paper.
Go the feather, I guess.
Oh, is 9 enough for you?
Oh yeah, because you don't have to.
I think we would have to over 2.
Yeah.
It's definitely there. It's just, it's laser eye surgery.
Yeah, the opportunity with this one is that you don't have to tick that top one too far.
8-5?
And then it'll redirect onto the back.
Do you like that ice
wow.
still, or?
You're almost playing to miss it.
Hair less? Yeah, I think it'll go, but might as well play it thin.
8-5. I think we have to, like we did just paper, I think we have to try for 2.
8-5.
Well, wait, that's right. 8-5.
Okay. Let's go, Crane.
Now, we haven't watched a lot of this sheet tonight, but with the intern curling as hard as it has, this might track a bit.
Eight. Close. Yep.
Final score right now. Quebec sitting the 2. Thin, and then come across and sit for a possible 2. And roll it inside, and we'll get a single. So BC picks up 1 here in 9. Corinne Brown. Down by 3, heading home.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. By Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like it. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Saturday night here at the Scotties, 1 game remains on the ice. Quebec with Last Rock up by 3 will try to close it out here against BC. Laurie Saint-Georges from the Laval-sur-le-Lac in Laval against and also the Glenmore Club in Dollard-des-Ormeaux, both in the Montreal area, in British Columbia to the MacArthur Island Curling Club in Kamloops, skipped by Corinne Brown.
Tons of room. No line at all. Okay. We're a little, just tight. Might be in. Yeah, we're in.
Okay, just let it die.
You want me to just tight. Just
you're good, I think.
Just good.
Aaron,
good.
I
Des.
think we have to play on it first, though.
Yeah. All right. So okay. Arm call. Arm tell. Okay. Whoa. No. Sin.
Backed it up a hair.
Hard. One in the house. Okay. Whoa. Oh, that one. I mean.
Emily Riley.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Okay.
We get the center line stone. Closer to the rings.
Okay.
Lots to work with all of a sudden.
Yeah, it was at the end.
Ticks didn't quite work out for Quebec.
A little bit for line. Yep, line. Hard line. Line's good. Real. Line's good. Oh, we're good. T. Top 4. No, we're all there. T. Whoa, then. T back. Okay,
Desiree had a very strong Scotties in Moose Jaw. Overall, she was the 3rd best at the 2nd spot with 85%.
It's a big number.
Okay. All right, you got it. Peel. Whoa. Also, what was that jump? Close. Yep. Yep. Hard. Roll it. Oh, come on.
Okay.
Oh. I was just going to say, previous to that shot, you often see the team without hammer sit 3, albeit normally a wide open hit for the skip to win or a draw, 8 foot or something, but there's a chance to sit as many as 4, which makes a big difference.
I'll tell you what, it sure has put a little bounce in the Corinne step. Huh? Did you see her? She's suddenly looking at the board and going, hey, we're not out of this.
All right.
Erin Pincott.
Line's fine, just over and off. Line's fine. Over and off, room. Over and off, have a look. Have a look.
Someone put a broom down.
1.5, 2.
Whoa, no.
That's the girl, Fanny.
No.
Oh, I carried much more than I thought I would. Okay, good.
It's a good spot.
That's good. You try it. Yeah. Shoot. That's all back. 3/4. Yeah.
Staff.
Yeah, sorry.
Yellow-red would be huge. Get them both.
Yep. Whoa. Yes, yep.
Haley Armstrong.
Whoa. Good shot.
Haley.
Good. Okay.
So play
you
it
go
out
another
now,
one in
Cheryl.
there?
You sink one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They cannot go for the open one because they sink another one.
Still swooped at the end, so.
There's no reason why they can't sit close to 4 here.
It's going. Nice and positive.
Well, don't you eventually just have to somehow follow them in and cut them down?
Yeah, and then you're into some degree of difficulty that you didn't think you were going to.
I mean, you're thankful to
Yeah.
have 3-point lead at this point. Right?
Are you ever?
Line's good.
And you've probably been throwing hits for a while.
Yep.
Line only. Running like it's hot. Whoa, whoa. Running like it's hot. Top 4. Let it work. Go around. Yep. Straight. Top 4. Straight. C-line. Hard.
And make the decision either in front of it or get it by. Don't wreck.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, yep, yep, yep. Ah.
Oh, that's too bad. That leaves that wide open.
I can see like 3/4 of that yellow. And then if we peel the red, it's not bad, no?
I think you can actually make the triple. Yeah, I think so too. I like that.
Yeah, and then if we get the guard, it's okay.
Yeah. Peel?
It's absolutely
got it.
correct. The triple's there.
So run it back into the pocket.
Well, they were going to move the red guard, but now they just want to hit a really thin quarter of this one that was just thrown, and they might all fly.
No, no.
Uh-oh.
No.
Going to catch anything on the way by?
Well, your error on this would be to be tight.
Okay, Haley. That's fine.
And nothing.
Just go calm
Trying to
down.
throw a little too hard, I think, because they all knew that wrecking on the guard was the play.
Or like mine started to go, right? So same weight as
You
me?
hear
Is that-
triple too, and you
same
think,
weight?
Right, right.
Okay.
wait up.
Do
Yeah.
you want to sneak it in or you like the same?
I
Yours
think
might
you got to
work.
bury this, don't you? Just go right around top 8.
Do you want to call it time?
No, we're good.
How's that look?
And then you almost
Actually, I just
Christmas
called
tree
that.
it,
Yep,
Russ.
Christmas tree, right, exactly.
So timeout being called.
Just T, hey?
I think that's closer.
Feels like we're losing it just a hair.
This is more because of the
Just let me know, guys.
time clock situation.
Let's go, Corinne.
Could do like a 14-2-ish.
Might even bump that a bit to take away that triple situation, or leave this open enough.
Hard line early. Gotta go early. Yep, early. Hard line. You can't leave this for line. Hard line, Sam. You really gotta get by. Well, yeah.
Now try to play it till you guard that open one here.
Straight, 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 straight.
Yeah, they got a little roll.
Yeah, that helps actually.
But there is a hole there. Can you get through the hole?
Yeah, I think you can. It's definitely slowing down really tight to the center line, and I think Corinne helped that one a bit. It just hooked it enough that it got in a slower path. Oh, that's there all day, Vic.
Sorry.
Just late on that.
You heard them say they think they're losing it a bit, which the slide path and the
try to get
pebble,
the
and
inside, but
just need to add that little bit of extra.
Well, it's interesting. It's one of the things that Chelsea Carey mentioned this morning after the morning draw. That it started to fudge a little bit, and particularly down at center. Here we go. First stone. Laurie Saint-Georges, you going to get through? Coming through. You got through. How many get? Oh, and you'll push it far enough to sit there for shot stone.
Good sleep.
That's fantastic, though, really.
How nice.
Not a growth.
You don't
Great.
get through there.
No. Now, not only did you make a great shot, I know you only moved one, but the yellows are exposed. You can certainly get one of them out, and the worst that can happen is a steal of 3. And the double's quite accessible there, too. Good shot.
So using both their timeouts just to, they're running short on time. Final stone for BC. Corinne Brown. No, not through. And they'll pick up the single. One more for Quebec here in 10. And they will pick up their first win to even it at 1-1 in their first game of this Scotties. British Columbia will lose it.
Big game.
9-5 will be your final score to complete this Saturday night here at the Scotties. And all of this, of course, in Pool B with the Newfoundland and Labrador having the evening off. Sarah Hill out of St. John's, who picked up her first win this morning. So the standings after 4 draws. There you see Alberta on top of the Pool A table with her 2 wins. Prince Edward Island and the wild card team, Tracy Fleury with Chelsea Carey, it's sitting on top of Pool B. Our coverage will continue tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Krista Burns against Laura Walker. And just make a note, the time has been changed. It'll be at 10:30 a.m. 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Krista Burns against Laura Walker. And Kathy and Brian will have it for you again at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. It is the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. Difficult night for the 6-time champion Jennifer Jones as she drops a 9-2 game to Tracy Fleury and the wild card team with Chelsea Carey. Stay with us. Sports Center is coming up here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.